Your
A
mom.
wizard.
We're just getting violent up in here.
I'm gonna murder you.
That's a great way to start this.
I'm
Did it start
exhausted.
right before I said that?
No, it was a little before that, but the first
Oh.
like actual sentence is "I'm going to murder you." It just starts with "What'd you say? Oh, we're getting physical in here. That I'm gonna murder you."
It makes me think of that that video of it's like YouTubers when they hit a certain amount of popularity. It's this dog picking up a brush, and the other one goes, "What are you gonna do with that?" And he just goes, "I'm going to groom you."
God.
So
I'm exhausted.
Yes.
Did I
we
say that
started?
wrong?
It's the podcast. We're doing the thing. We've chosen another game that is collecting
I can
dust.
literally hear somebody
Yee.
playing the Pokemon game currently.
You
Not me.
can't
As-
hear shit.
Oh, Pokemon, TCG Pocket.
You've been
Let's go.
exposed.
You can't hear shit.
That's why you put your phone on silent.
But
I'm gonna
Lord
silence
Kai,
you.
Good.
put your phone away.
Have you put any money into it yet?
No.
No.
Good.
Nope.
I
Says
have.
the guy who put money into it.
Listen. I have played way more than either of you.
Said the fuck you
It
guy.
got to the point where, just like with other games, I felt bad for not giving them money.
I love the fuck you guy clips. They're so dumb.
It's another TikTok thing he wouldn't understand.
Yep.
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 Because I'm not cringe.
Dusty's a
'Cause-
boomer.
No, don't worry. You'll get it like 2 months later on YouTube Shorts, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, you just like the thing that rips off
I'm
TikTok
sorry.
instead of actually TikTok.
I'm sorry. All of my YouTube shorts are actually straight up uploaded to YouTube. So I don't know. what you're
Probably
talking about.
not.
No, I do know because it's all fucking Hermitcraft and stuff. So
That's fair. Like half the stuff on my YouTube shorts that comes up is just Legends of Adventures
My
stuff.
YouTube shorts is literally just Grian, Mumbo, and Scar. Sometimes Etho. That's it. Sometimes like another podcast I listen to has like a highlights channel that they do shorts on. But like that's why I'm so behind on like vertical content memes, because even YouTube doesn't give them to me anymore. They know what I want. I want the craft. I want the craft and the tech news.
You want to inject the craft directly into your veins.
Yeah.
You yearn for the mines.
You yearn for the.
I've yearned
You
for the
were
minds
supposed to be a hero, Brian.
I've
Hero
yearned for the
Brian.
mines for so long that I had Lamecraft on my PSP. I thought I muted that.
You fucking
You
dumb
dumb
didn't.
bitch.
Oh no. Oh
Bet you feel like a fucking idiot now, huh?
dingus.
yes.
Dummy.
Except I always am, so I'm used to it.
Trog.
Silly goose.
Are you gonna be a silly goose for the whole show? I love that video. I love that video. Literally me. I'm a goose. I thought about making a loud goose noise, but people are asleep here, so I probably shouldn't do that.
Junk.
Because it's late here for me.
So when are you gonna say something funny?
You already did by threatening to murder.
That's
That-
fair.
The joke counters.
Make me laugh, funny man. Make me laugh.
Oh fuck! A joke. I'm not funny.
I
My
mean,
life.
That's funny. You've
I
mean,
achieved
career.
comedy.
What do you think? No, that's too soon. That's
What?
too soon.
What's too soon?
I was about to ask that insurance guy who got shot. What do you think the last thing he said was?
Do you think
probably that he needs to be funnier.
Do you
Yeah,
think
that's
the
exactly
ambulance will be
what
covered?
You know what's fun? Oh, here's a funny one. Here's a funny one.
I'm waiting.
Kamala Harris is still fundraising.
Wait, really? Why?
Pe-
For
pe-
what purpose?
You can donate money to send her a thank you card for doing a
Thank you for what?
for trying vaguely to be president.
Maybe try harder.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot think of a more waste of money than to give up.
I mean, there
mail.
is definitely more of a waste of money. It's the fucking Trump trading cards. I would argue that is
The
more in
Trump
the line of this
digital
is
trading cards.
yeah, those were definitely more in the line of a complete scam.
You mean
At
the
least in
NFT?
this case, it's like I guess there's sentiment, and that's the only thing. And they're also not advertising it as anything else. But like for the Trump trading cards, they're like, you'll be able to sell these, you'll be able to make profit off of them. It's like nobody, not a single person made money off of
NFT.
these.
Actually, I'll have you know, they're actually like currently, because no one's doing NFTs anymore. It's like the best NFT on the market right now.
That's hilarious.
Because
That's
every year
also
we get a new set
awful.
of them, so we're constantly getting more. But there's actually a limited number of them, so they're actually kind of holding decent value.
I still think that the people who bought them are dumb. I would still argue that they are dumb because if they believed that that would make money in the moment, that was a dumb idea.
I don't.
Because NFTs were very obviously going nowhere.
I mean, there's worse ones that like Trump. One of his companies is currently. I don't know why this became a politics because I brought up Kamala Harris as a joke.
Yeah, you did.
It's fine.
That's how it did.
That's
You
how
did
we
this.
got-
That's
You
why
did
I'm rolling
this.
with it.
It's my fault. Okay, I acknowledge it. Trump's newest thing he's selling is a guitar.
That's
and
dumb.
That company is currently being sued because it's like trying its damnedest to be as close to a Fender as possible while breaking every like copyright and trademark. infringement
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But he probably couldn't get Fender because most of the arts acknowledge that. I'm not going to go further on that rant.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
not gonna
no
go-
way he could have gotten Fender.
What?
I think
He got.
he could have. Because here's the
Not
thing.
for how little money he's willing to put out on it.
I mean, well, see, you say that, but he's willing to make money as long as he knows it's going to sell. He'll put money in if he knows he's going to get it out. And I promise you, buying actual Fenders and then hiring, like, trying to find like the most far right painter and then having them custom paint all of them, those would go for so much.
And yet,
But instead,
This makes me think
he
of
went with Lerner's guitars and is charging $5,000 for them now.
God.
This does make me think of there is a beetle that's effectively named like after Hitler, or at least it originally was. It was before the actual like Holocaust started, I
How
think,
did we get here?
and they changed the name later after that.
No.
But
I don't know. I
Yeah,
stepped
yeah.
away for like 5 seconds and I came back and we're talking
well,
about Hitler
but the
beetles.
thing is, this beetle, because it used to be named after Hitler, became like a collector's item, and they're endangered because of it now, because people would like hunt them, and they would sell them for like thousands of dollars once they got one.
It was a strange thread,
That-
but the thread does indeed connect. It
The way
does
you
indeed.
did that sounded like like a fucking DJ at the record.
Wait, so if I Google Hitler beetle, will that come out?
Yeah, you will probably find exactly what I'm talking about. Do it.
Are these the
kinda
beetles
wanna know
that
what
comes up.
Starbucks uses
I
to
also
make their
think
drinks
you're probably
with?
going to get the most cursed AI images in the Google Images tab. When
I
you
want to
do
see
that.
it. Hitler beetle. Let's Google it. I want to see it.
I'm also doing that.
Oh
Does it have a little mustache?
no, but the name is definitely related
Yeah.
to Hitler.
Enophthalmus Hitleri.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I just found a piece of art of just like a beetle with a swastika painted
I
on
see
the
that
front.
one.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I
But
also-
this animal almost became, I'm pretty sure, either it almost became endangered or it literally became endangered because of the amount of people who were like hunting it for Nazi memorabilia.
I would also like to point out that Hitler Beetle also comes up with a very correct result, which is the Volkswagen Beetle. That's really fun.
But it's got like his mustache. Yeah.
There's just many Volkswagen Beetles. Like, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
They come up.
But I was about to say, if you were going to say something about it, I promise you I'm not crazy. It did connect.
It's just we were talking about guitars, and you're like, that reminds me of a Beetle named after Hitler. And it's all the three of us are like, where are we going?
Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, for context, if anybody's listening, I haven't slept in 25 plus hours.
You are correct. It did connect with the collectors part of it, because we were talking about NFTs and the guitars and stuff. But it was just a hard Hitler.
We were also talking about fascists.
This podcast is going to be used as evidence for execution in 6 months.
This
the new
podcast
FBI guy is going to come after us.
Okay, yeah, the person that discovered it and named it after him
Wasn't it named in like the
recently
30s?
became the Chancellor of Germany.
Yeah. So this was like in the 30s.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What an unfortunate name for this beetle. It's a piece of history. So, on one hand, you almost can't blame the guy because
No, I absolutely can and do blame the guy.
he had no way of knowing at that point in time.
Oskar Schreiber, the Austrian collector.
He was just an entomologist who just stumbled across this beetle and named it.
He named it poorly.
He did.
I just found, hold on. Hitler's bug faces extinction from collectors.
Yep.
Help is not on the way.
It's not on the way. That's so sad. This poor beetle.
No, we can't. We can. At the time of naming, they were a Nazi supporter.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, he
That's
was.
why-
Damn. Never mind.
Why else would he have
Take
named
back.
that?
I take back my statement.
I want you to think for a second here. Why would you name something after Hitler, especially in that time period, if you were not a fan of his?
Well, that's true. As far as I understand it, there were people who resonated with his message that kind of became a little bit less happy during the actual Holocaust proceedings.
You know, it's funny, that happens a lot.
Yeah, that does. That tends to happen when you have like somebody promising things that you somewhat agree with, and then they do the things that you agree with sometimes, and mostly just forward their own agenda, which is largely evil.
So,
remember when this was about video games?
The International
remember this podcast is about video games? Can we get back to that?
Nomenclature was starting to vote to change its name last September, and they suggested naming it the Slovenian blind cave beetle.
I agree with this. That would be a better name.
Cave beetle?
Yeah. It is a blind cave beetle.
Well, then what a great name. They should call it the Hitler
name.
blind cave beetle.
No, they should in fact not do
They should just rename it to Adolphus.
The president of that association said it was not offensive when it was proposed, and it may not be offensive 100 years from now.
I disagree.
Wrong.
I think
factually
it should be offensive in 100 years.
Quoted on Wikipedia for saying that. So.
I literally just looked at a thing that said in the letter that where he declared his name, he specifically said, "For the Reich Counselor Adolf Hitler, for your veneration, I am naming this beetle after you."
Oh no!
He's like,
I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, and here I am being proven wrong.
Hey Hitler, I have this beetle. It's also Hitler. Do you like it? I'm a friend, I promise.
That makes me think of a thing I read where there was like Mussolini talking about an interaction he had with Hitler, where he was saying that after a talk with Hitler, he had said to him that he sensed an Aryan spirit possessing him, to which Mussolini was at a loss for words and felt deeply uncomfortable.
Oh my god. This has gone so far off the rails. Two of us are exhausted. I took a power nap right before this, which is why the podcast is recording late. I also got very tired.
Don't
But
worry,
some of
I'm
the viewers
also
are gonna know.
tired because I've been
The
sleeping
viewer, I guess, is going to know
subpar
that.
hours all week.
Fancy, are you the only one well rested?
No, I'm not. I feel
Oh,
bored.
we're fucked.
We're
No wonder
fucked.
we
This
got to
is-
the Hitler beetle. No wonder.
Yeah.
We usually prevent this. There's usually checks and balances here.
No, I went down the beetle rabbit hole too.
All of us are just like, oh,
You
we,
went down
we,
the beetle hole.
we
Yeah.
might
Today's
be
the
live.
Education Podcast
we might
is
be
brought to
li-
you by Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Please donate $2 to them. They need it.
we might be
Put the Hitler
live.
beetle in the thumbnail.
No.
They put the Hitler beetle on the mountain.
We might be recording a gaming podcast right now, but you know what? We need to look up the Hitler beetle. It's
They
interesting.
put the Hitler beetle on
Yeah,
the
pa-
soldier.
Pause the podcast. Go
Pause
look up
the-
this stupid fucking beetle.
They should.
It's
I think this guy's
It's not
super
a
not going all the
stupid-looking
way.
beetle.
He should have named it Adolphus Hitler.
No, that's
don't
even
know.
worse.
That's the point.
I
That's
don't
what
think
I'm
he
saying.
actually could. That's the thing. I genuinely think even putting Hitleri there was a stretch, and he knew it.
He's like, how do I make this a beetle? Put an I at the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
but
changes how it's said.
lad, are we looking at the same beetle?
The orange one?
Yeah, this thing looks fucking stupid.
It's an orange
What?
beetle. What do you want?
The poor little guy. He did not choose his name.
This, yeah.
I don't care. Like the name's bad, but the beetle itself is a dumb looking beetle.
The beetle
This
looks
poor
like a
little
weird
guy.
ant.
Don't you weaponize poor little guy against me?
I don't know. I
Look
think
at
it's a
him,
dumb
he's-
little beetle, but at the same time, it didn't choose to be like this. So I
Yeah,
leave it alone.
exactly. He didn't choose this life. I
only found in
refuse to
about
demonize
15
an
human
endangered animal.
Okay, but like, have you seen a flower beetle?
I've seen a lot of beetles.
I will acknowledge that there are better looking beetles. This guy is fine. He didn't choose this.
Oh, I found a
Oh,
phone.
I
God,
need- I
they
need
named
the-
this after
I
who?
need the epic rap battles of history that Hitler.
Oh, did you see that meme or that comic?
No.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
comic, and it's just like two of them standing next to
Oh,
each other.
yeah.
One of them goes, "Oh God, they named us after who?"
yeah. Yeah, I do see that.
Like, are we sure this isn't like, aside from the abdomen, this I could see someone misclassifying this as some kind of ant.
That's what I said.
It kind of does look like it's just very insect.
It's got
You
a
know.
beetle shell butt.
It's got a beetle butt.
I
though.
literally just said aside from the abdomen.
We're all tired that
Yeah.
we're not listening to each other. 5 minutes ago, I was like, this looks more like an ant. And then right away, we're just like, it looks like an ant with a beetle butt. It's like, but what about the beetle butt? And we're like, that was said too.
Yeah, because of us all being very distractible and very tired, we're
brain-
all just. I smell copper.
My brain
That's
is
not
so
good.
tired. You said so distractible. I was like, Markiplier.
We are not the distractible podcast.
Hello,
If you
everybody. My
think
name
we
is-
are,
Hello, my name is Markiplier.
We are very distractible, but we are not, in fact, distractible.
I don't know. This is.
I do not want to be sued by the second man himself.
I would be honored to be sued by Markiplier.
Actually, you know what? Please, Markiplier, sue us because
Do
we would
not.
love to meet you.
no,
Uh,
We would love to meet you.
please do not sue us.
We're not asking to be
Yeah,
sued,
please.
but if for
Emphatically,
some reason we
I
Like,
beg
as
you,
a
do
joke,
not
it
sue
would be
us.
funny. But don't do it.
Quick, someone make up a story that's about like a Roomba running over your dog shit and then just claim it's
So,
yours.
Burnout Paradise.
Oh, it's trivia first. Right?
Yeah, let's get this thing back on track. This is the special episode, season 1 finale. We're gonna do trivia. We're changing the way things are done for the next season.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing your mom after this season.
How dare you?
Wow. Yeah, for one, Dusty's not giving us creative names in our chat room anymore.
Yeah, he's just
Uh,
shortening it at this point. It's
No,
just
I don't know.
shorthand.
The
What's wrong
creative
with
one
you?
is Eelayne getting short to just.
Yee.
Yeah, Yeah.
I put a
I
T in
thought
Spanish.
for a second that you just called lad Fent instead of Fant, and I was actually a lot giddier about that.
Fine, would you
Now
rather be
this
called
steak,
gay,
it's
dumb,
so
and stupid or
wonderful.
something?
You couldn't have it in more than the correct dose, just like fentanyl. That's an actual food review thing, by the way. A person
I
actually
bring a
said
sort of
that.
brick of Fent vibe to a party that is to ceiling fan parties.
Oh,
Fuck! I got another fucking Venusaur.
But you're still playing Pokemon?
what are you trying to get?
I just want the rest of the fucking promo cards.
If you're hearing scratching, don't mind it. It's just my demon.
So
Yeah,
you
it's
don't.
shit. The cornflakes.
So I was like, okay, so this is either a cat like scratching cardboard, a cat in a litter box, or someone getting railed on a very squeaky bed.
No, it is a cat with cardboard.
All right.
You were right with your second guess.
All right. I was like, it's either a cat, or something's happening. in
She
the
is
background.
scratching cardboard, or she was. She's finished now.
There are your names better. Are you happy?
No. Yeah, I'm pretty
I don't like mine.
I think Lads is the best, honestly.
Love, her name got even shorter. She's
Yeah,
just
mine
a
is just
letter now.
Which is really similar
Not
to us getting
hang around.
sued by
It's-
Markiplier.
It's just E.
E.
You gotta do it like Badassatron. You gotta do it with the access
E.
to it. E.
E.
And I'm fartsy.
My
Yeah.
love is Wulfryk.
Oh, fuck.
So
Yeah.
anyway, trivia.
Hey, love. Hi.
So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of news, but we're not doing points for news. It's going to be more of an open conversation about things.
I don't have any non-political news. So
Microsoft
bow
fucked
out
up
here.
again.
At this point, I think we're just gonna have to make a politics podcast. At this point, we have a
I
lot to
don't
say.
agree.
We have a lot. To
Do
say.
you,
I-
are you kidding me?
I don't have room for another podcast in my life.
We could do it.
I don't
I
have
don't want to
room
go
this
on record saying political things.
Yeah, I would rather be. Yeah, we're pushing it already, but I'm just kind of like too tired to care.
Oh my god.
I'd rather not end up in a gulag.
So
I'm joking.
I'd be okay if being in a gulag if Markiplier put me in there.
This is
Mr.
just thirsty
Beast
Markiplier, the
challenge.
podcast at this point.
Mr. Beast challenge. Whoever survives the gulag gets $1 million.
I think.
If any of you were in a gulag, I would do the opening to Modern Warfare 3 2023. I would get in there and save you all.
I appreciate it.
No, you'd be the
That-
guy up at the top throwing rocks at me.
Now the problem with that is the opening to Modern Warfare 3 2023 is I'm the bad guy, but you know,
I mean, it's
a
all
shit
from
game.
who, it's all from its perspective, really.
It's like, you know,
Hitler didn't think it was bad.
you remember the beginning to Onward, I think it was? Or no, Outriders.
I was gonna say Onward. That's the Disney movie about the
Yeah,
brothers.
that's the
and
Disney
David
No,
movie.
Bowie.
Onward's the VR game.
No, I was thinking of Outriders. I think it is the class-based cover shooter.
Oh, the
That
game
we-
that I wanted to be so much better. I
And then it
tried
wasn't.
several times to get into it.
Yeah, and then it just kind of wasn't that great.
What's that Microsoft shit you want to talk about?
Yeah, so Microsoft fucked up
How?
again.
Again.
So you know how they were being real pushy about getting everyone, like absolutely as many people as possible to Windows 11?
Yeah.
Well, what if I told you they are punishing people for going to Windows 11 if their computers do not meet some specific hardware standards?
What?
Oh, how would they do? Why?
So-
I'm gonna be hit by this probably then.
Yeah, you are. So there's a chip
Right.
that gets installed into a lot of newer motherboards that is supposedly a security type chip. If your computer has told you, hey, you're not, like, even though you meet the specs, you're not really good for an upgrade, that is because your motherboard doesn't have that chip.
Oh.
That did not stop people from getting the upgrade. But now, Microsoft is saying, hey, if you don't fucking get a new computer with the right motherboard and you keep using this thing that you put Windows 11 on, one, you're going to get a watermark. Two, every time you open your settings, you're going to get a pop-up reminding you that you should not be using this computer. And three, you won't get any updates at all.
Well,
No
the
update.
updates thing is an advertisement, honestly.
Well, no, what that means is you're stuck on Windows 11 and you're not getting modern security updates.
Yeah, that's actually dangerous.
Yeah.
Like currently for that person, since Windows 10 has another year or so in its life before you have to pay for it, it would be cheaper for them to just downgrade to Windows 10 for $50.
Yeah.
Because at least we're still getting updates on Windows 10. And will be for a
I actually
couple
have to
years
check my big PC because like my computer's a monster. I don't know if it's got that specific chip, and it's got Windows 11, so I might also get hit by it.
If it came with Windows 11, there's like a 90% chance you got the chip.
Yeah,
It's
it's
supposed to
more
come
of
with
if
Windows
you
10.
upgraded.
It was supposed to come with Windows 10, but it just downloaded Windows 11 automatically.
It's probably
You'll know in a couple of months.
Great. I fucking hate Microsoft so much.
yes.
I honestly want
Yeah.
to switch to Linux so fucking bad, but I know nothing about it.
A lot of people are waiting for the next version of SteamOS.
Yeah.
Because the next version of SteamOS is supposed to be just like, you can use this as a Linux distro now. So people are just like, I'd rather just have my Steam computer, honestly. I'd rather just have Gaben computer, thank you.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because every single time that people are like, "Hey, Steam's kind of big. They're really, they own a lot of the PC market." It's like, aren't they getting close to a monopoly? Every gamer is like, "No, shut up, please."
They're
I mean,
actually
they're good.
facing a class action lawsuit right now about that. So
The thing is that like the average gamer is like, "No, shut up. We actually love them."
Yeah, no, we love them. And also, there is plenty of other stores. This isn't like the App Store where there's actually one. It's like GOG is doing great. That is a competitor.
Yeah, GOG. I actually do have a few games on GOG.
And everyone has their own launcher you can buy games from. And, the ones that are actually like I think Ubisoft needs to get rid of theirs. And I have news about Ubisoft.
I agree. Ubisoft.
No,
and
that was
Gameplay.
going to be my news.
How dare you? Fine. You can have it.
What
how
happened?
Just talk
dare
about it.
us be in the same spheres of influence?
How-
So what's
pick up
Ubisoft doing?
I
I would like to
They're
hear.
killing something I would make out with. I don't know what I'm just saying right now. I'm so tired.
Well, yeah, they are.
Lad, go for it.
They're killing X Defiant next year.
No.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
It's
Yeah.
done. It's
already.
yeah, it's done. In fact, it's
as
mostly
of-
done already.
As of yesterday, you can't download it, buy anything, or get a new account.
Yes. So it's only
Damn.
us
You can
weirdos
still
who
play
own
it up until June, I think.
Yes.
next year.
And because all of their season 3 stuff is done, they're going to have season 3 be a free thing that everyone can just enjoy before the game goes away.
Yeah.
I would like to remind people that Anthem is still up and running.
It is.
Another thing about Ubisoft is they closed 2 studios.
Yeah, they fired like almost 300 people yesterday.
They closed San Francisco and Osaka
Yep.
studios,
Yep.
and
That's
are shutting down X Defiant.
that's painful.
Ubisoft is doing so bad that I'm honestly like, any day now, I will not be surprised if it's like Ubisoft is dead, they're shut down, or Ubisoft has been purchased, or Ubisoft has been forcefully taken over. Like any day now,
Ubisoft has been taken over through militant activism.
Well, I mean, they were almost taken over like 10, 15 years ago, if you remember. And what saved them was their first RPG, Assassin's Creed. It did so well that they made so much money they were able to protect themselves.
Which one was that? That was
Origins.
Yeah. I
Did
played
you-
Origins. It's all right.
Yeah, that game saved them. And then they were like, "Oh, it saved us. Let's do nothing but make this." And
Okay, but you
That
want
was
to
the
hear something
next
funny?
two games, 3 games.
Yeah. I think I am actually still somewhat happy about the way the development team has been handling the Japanese Ubisoft game.
Assassin's Creed. I don't remember what they're calling it.
Shadows.
Yeah, just
It's
because
not
of the
out
fact
yet?
that like all the people who are calling it woke in production, the devs are like, yeah, shut up. We don't care. Fuck you.
Honestly, best policy at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, they did a boo boo moving that back.
I agree, actually.
Because now they're going to be competing against Shadows of Yote.
Which is definitely going to be a more popular Japanese
Oh yeah,
game.
100% it is.
Well, it probably is, but one's multi-platform and one's not.
Or
So,
Ghost of Yote, excuse me.
That's fair.
the question is, well, I say that Assassin's Creed is going to live or die the same way Xifine did. They're like, oh no, we don't have enough players to continue putting money into this free-to-play game. And it's like, how about don't lock it on your shitty launcher? Put it on Steam, you stupid fucks.
Yeah.
That's what say if you remember, that's what saved fucking Division 2.
Yeah.
In 2018 or so when they put Siege on Steam, it got a big boost again as well. Like, they should know this, and every single time they're like, no, but we need people in our launcher so we can make more money. It's like, okay,
Yeah,
but
but you
every
make
time
less money when you use your launcher.
Yeah, but like, I hate your launcher. It's stupid. I hate it. And also, your games do better when it's on other things and your launcher. So locking this, I loved X-Define. Great game. Locking it on their launcher was the dumbest fucking thing possible, and it's died.
You want to hear a hot take? Sometimes games do it well, where they do have their own launcher, but you can just use Steam. Like where they have like their itch.io or whatever, or like their actual web page that they made that you can buy the game on and you can play it, and then there is an actual Steam page, and you know, like they just work interchangeably.
Yeah,
I don't remember what game. Oh fuck! Actually, I don't remember which game.
my big thing with the whole launcher thing is it's too late. Anyone who's hasn't gotten people to be okay with their launchers, it's now too late. Sony earlier this year woke everyone up and realized how shitty these launchers and stuff is, all having to have these accounts. So now any company that hasn't gotten people to just accept it and use it like every day are not going to fall for it now. The only for instance, I play a lot of Fortnite because I have a lot of people who play it in my life. I have a lot of people who play it on multiple. I know people who play it on the Switch or on the phone that I play with. Right. That is the Epic and probably who does League?
Riot.
Those are
Riot.
like the two I can think of where it's like you're not getting these games outside of the launcher. It's been too long. It's been too late. Sorry.
But they're popular enough they can still do that.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. These games have been out for a decade at this point. Like, they got in early and got people to get used to it.
It's kind of weird to think
Ubisoft
Wizard 101
hasn't,
is
and now
on
they're
Steam
flailing.
now.
What is?
Wizard 101. It used to be a browser only game.
Yeah.
Like they had
Well,
their
it had its own
webpage.
download, but yeah, it was
Yeah.
like its own launcher. You know, speaking of games showing up on platforms, you know what's coming to phones and mobile devices?
Huh.
Siege.
Final Fantasy 14, the critically
I'm
acclaimed
Fucking
MMO.
sorry.
The critical MMORPG up to level 80 with the award-winning.
Heaven's Word expansion.
Okay, but actually, I will also bring up Final Fantasy 14 is another example of a game that has its own webpage where you can buy the game on, and it's still fine. You can just do that.
It's
I
also
think
on Steam.
ESO. Huh? Yeah,
It's
it is
also
also
on
on Steam and on PlayStation too.
Yep.
But
It
I'm pretty
just
sure if you
recently
just
came
wanted to
Xbox.
not deal with Steam or anything, you could just go to their website and buy the game there.
I think so.
Oh,
I would also like to mention I'm okay with websites.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
more okay with the finals does this where it's like, oh, you for the account there's no launcher, just go to our website. You want to change your name, the website. It's just all through the website. Very easy to use. As
Mog
much as I hate
Station-
Call of Duty, at least Call of Duty also does that. It's all on their website. There's not a Call of Duty launcher.
Mog
There
Station's
was,
kind
and
of
it
wordy,
failed.
but you know.
That's the thing I need Ubisoft to get through their head. Sony has failed. Activision failed. When Call of Duty gives up on locking their game behind a launcher, you're not going to do it. It's too late.
Well-
Call of Duty couldn't do it anymore.
The other
The
thing,
only thing that people like about Ubisoft's launcher is how easy it used to be to change your name. You used to be able to just do it whenever. In fact, I'm pretty sure they changed that because of the fact that people were abusing that to just.
you also
know.
used to be able to do custom profile pictures, which they don't allow anymore.
Yeah,
either.
but what's
That's
funny
true.
is if you're legacied in, so
Yep.
if you still have one.
Yep.
So mine to this day is the bad dragon doing a dab. He's dabbing it up. I love it.
The other thing, like the other reason why Ubisoft's launcher just doesn't do well, that shit is so slow.
Yep.
Mhm.
It is the most painfully laggy launcher / menu system I've ever used.
I am pretty confident.
Yeah, it is very laggy,
that
even
right
on PlayStation.
now, if I tried to open Siege, I could faster unbox my PS2, plug it in, and then get GTA 3 running. I'm confident in that. I'd have to go to my shelf in my closet, pull it out, plug it in. But I'm confident I could get GTA 3 on the start screen before Ubisoft Connect is done loading, whatever it's called now. So yeah,
I think it's
game I liked
Ubisoft.
is dead. A good thing I have the final still. That's my main game, but I did like the final, or I did like X Defiant.
I liked it too.
It was a good game. I'll probably end up streaming it a time or two before it goes away.
Cleaners for life, baby.
Yeah, I will. I never unlocked all the main characters. I never did it.
Is it trivia time?
No,
Please?
We're gonna
Please?
trivia your
we're
ass.
gonna trivia your ass. You heard it here.
I
Fine.
don't know what that means, and I'm afraid.
Do you want to do
Good.
trivia first or the game first? How would you want to end? Game or game?
Well, here's another question. Are we announcing the next game on here, or are you going to post like a...
No, we're going to full on re-roll and everything during the
Oh,
break.
yeah, I
And
forgot.
then the break doesn't even include the time where we will choose the game and then play it. It will be a surprise.
Okay, I
episode
forgot.
one.
I would
season
prefer to
will
do
always
the
be a surprise.
game because I really want to tell you what I called Burnout.
I mean,
in
we
my
can do
notes.
trivia less. We can do the game first.
I'm gonna say, what's more fun, ending on how we rate the game or ending on a trivia game show?
That's fair.
This is the first time I've ever come up with trivia questions about a thing that I've done. If these suck, I'm sorry, but I tried. And I've spent, you can ask these three. I've been spending months trying to come up with questions.
Honestly, if the segment sucks, it's probably our fault because I'm literally so fucking.
We all decided to be extremely prepared for
I
it.
have an idea. Let's do trivia. When do we record the podcast? At night when we're all exhausted. Oh, I'm sure this will go great. I'm sure we'll all be very smart and awake and we'll know all the answers.
I'm sure none of us will spend an entire day and night cycle awake before this.
Me coming up with trivia questions, some of which I'm purposely trying to mess you up on, surely won't result in no one getting a single question right.
I'm gonna make it my duty to get none of them right.
Okay,
No,
well,
I'm
here's the
joking.
thing. In a multiple choice scenario,
If I answer C for everything, I'll get at least one of them right.
I was gonna say, like, you have to go out of your way to get everything wrong.
Yeah. All right. Well, it sounds like we are decided. We're going to talk about Burnout Paradise next. This is a game that I recommended, I think.
Yep.
Yes. It's
I
part
wanna
of my
assume-
5-game series of me proving a point. We're halfway through. It didn't even all fit in this one season. It's going to be split between 2 seasons. We have multi-season arcs on the show now.
Yep.
The status quo will not change. This isn't Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom. My sister had.
He's a fan.
Like that show.
I still like that show. I
So
found a box set of it, and I was really upset that I couldn't buy it.
Burnout yeah, it's at my Walmart. Burnout Paradise is a game by Criterion Games.
Yep.
Yes, I'm exhausted. It is a game. It is a game. It's a good game. There's not much to say. It has no fucking story. We're just gonna get into it. I thought this game would have a fucking story. It does.
Nope.
It does not. This
I
is
changed its name in my notes. It's Bums Out. It's Bums. It's Bums Out.
Your joke was so bad. I'm allergic to it.
I'm gonna kill myself.
That's my line.
Also, can I again? I know I told you guys this before. Kid me would be so jealous because the only time I'd ever played a Burnout game before this was as an additional content on like an Xbox original games like bonus content disc.
I played Burnout 3 because I rented it from the Malala Library as a kid.
I did that with the Game Boy games.
Yeah, I rented so many games from the library.
I spent half my time in this game just disassociating and driving around the city
Which is
and
funny.
listening to the
because
music.
What that means is there's a good chance that way before we met, we were playing games that each other had played. Because my sister
Yeah.
had a DS, so because of that, we were playing the Game Boy games from the library.
Oh shit!
So there's a good chance that we were playing games that each other had played and not even knowing it. Like 15 years before we ever met.
Yeah, didn't you say you did the Larry Boy one?
Yes, we played Larry Boy on the Game Boy Advance.
Yes, I did that one too.
Yeah, we totally shared that game accidentally and we didn't even know. There's a non-zero chance we actually saw each other at the library. and we were
Oh,
just
yeah,
two strange
probably.
kids. Like, we didn't know. That's awesome.
That is actually kind of fun to think about.
When
It's
you-
like the amount of times you probably ran into friends that you didn't even realize you'd be friends with later on in life.
When you were really young, did you actually play in the water park out there?
A couple times, yeah.
We did too. Yeah, we probably did.
And on the playground.
We probably played and we don't even remember.
Probably.
I
yeah.
would not be surprised if we actually hung out. Because I was the kid who just went up to
You
people.
two were meant to be.
I was very much the kid who would just run up to people like want to be friends.
You
Play?
two should kick.
Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah. Like want to play tag? Want to play tag? You're it, and then I just run off. And then my mom would always laugh because she'd be like, I would be like, I made a new friend, and she'd go, oh yeah, what's their name? I'd be like, I don't know.
I was also kind of like that when I was very, very young.
That's
I just liked being nice to people because they would be nice to me back.
Yeah.
And also, it felt good. What a far cry from how I turned out as an adult.
the best thing to do was even at that age. I was too big for the baby swing, and I would get stuck in it, and it would be funny. My legs are stuck in this baby swing.
You're stuck in the baby swing and everybody just leaves you.
I'm yelling at my sister who's on the dinosaur baby slide. It's like, what? Come here. Come here.
So,
It had
speaking
the
of
maze
Dinosaur slide.
on
Yeah.
the topic of Burnout, by the way, because there's really not a whole lot to talk about. It's a very simple, very effective game.
It is. It's a good game to do before a longer trivia game.
It is
I did that on
literally.
I did not.
No, you didn't.
You literally asked me, and I said I would rather play Paradise.
Yeah.
But the boost system's nice. There's technically techs you can do that can make you faster and everything.
Mhm.
Make it pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you're not really going to need it. The game's pretty boringly easy. But that's not a bad
Drive
thing
on the
because
other side of the road.
the benefit is the fucking carnage that you can induce upon your opponents.
So here's the thing.
And
Or
yourself.
at least it was for me. I was an aggression
I'm
boost
going
build.
to explain why this game it's a very simple arcade racing game, right? It is like the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare 2 racing games. Everything that will be in any racing game in the future is there, but any game before this was lacking about some of these features that made it really stand out, right? But here's the problem. You can easily recreate this game in any other game. For instance, a game in an open world city where all you do is drive around, stop, activate races, do tricks, and crash. That is, you log on to a GTA Online world by yourself and you just fuck around. It is this whole game is tier 1 of GTA 5 Online. It's just like you were saying, you would just disassociate or drive around and listen to the radio. That is the famous meme of when you're bored in GTA, so you start following the rules. That is this game.
Yeah, you start being trust.
Yeah, it's kind of wild to me that there's like literally zero repercussions for slamming through 30 other cars at 100 miles an hour going down the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing this game is missing is cops. If there were
Me and my
cops-
El Camino grinding some random dude's car against the rail because I can.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Me
even
seeing a minivan,
I get boost out of it,
about
actually.
die.
even disregarding like
Oh, I just killed a family of 4. Whoops.
Exactly.
well, so
like
even-
Paradise City, according to like the radio dude, Paradise City is just like that, huh?
Yep.
What do you think the auto insurance companies are like here?
Just like Florida, they're gone. They don't
Yeah.
exist. They left.
They left.
So
They left.
even disregarding like a police system for the game, I feel like there should be some repercussion on any level for great example, the time I was driving down the street at the top speed of my car so fast I could barely control it. I went through an intersection and like a regular sedan was crossing the intersection as I went through it. I T-boned them. My car's front wheels met its back wheels, and I proceeded to roll 37 times before coming to a stop.
So the punishment is if you're in a race, you're gonna fucking like lose so much boost for that shit.
Yes.
The punishment is just you get punished if you're doing something, but if you're just like driving around, you just demolished that family of 4 for no inexplicable reason with zero consequence.
Is it just me, or is this game also just like the very bottom basic version of Driver San Francisco without any of the cool mechanics? Because once again, that game has a story, but it's mostly just
of
racing.
what? He was cutting out so much for me.
Driver San Francisco.
Driver San Francisco.
Oh my god! You can't hit me with nostalgia like
This game is
Driver.
just Driver San Francisco without the story and the possession.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
One of the
Any
first
game
games.
after this, it's like every game is built on it, but because of that, going back to it is like, this is all these other good games without the interesting things.
So can I just address something
I
very
can't rob
interesting
banks.
to me?
I can't possess people. What's the point?
Because this is a very nostalgic game, because of like Burnout's a thing that I really, really wanted to play as a child. And there's also a PlayStation event going on where you can change your UI to like the other generations of PlayStation. I chose PS1 because when I was a very, very small child, my parents got me a PlayStation. Or, well, they didn't give me a PlayStation. It was a game that was just in the living room sometimes.
Yes.
And one of the first games I can remember playing was Driver 1.
Yes.
Driver 1999. And I fucking loved that game, man.
A game that is better than GTA 3 on IGN's newest top 10 100 PlayStation games.
Not a fucking chance.
Driver 1999 and Driver 2. I also remember Driver 2.
I have not played this. I've only played the later ones. My first driver was Parallel Lines on the PS2.
My
Damn, the
first
weird
driver,
70s one.
I don't remember which one it was. I know it starts out with a tutorial in a garage.
That's the first one.
That's the first
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
because no one can ever get past the
the
garage.
disc. So I had the disc, right? But I did not have the case it came with, and thus no manual.
Oh.
The game does not tell you what any of the buttons are.
Yeah.
So suffice it to say, I did not complete that tutorial.
Yes. Most people
So
do.
I think, as far as I remember, because I was an extremely small child, it was like either my biological father who had like played on this console
That's
before
the
me.
only good thing he ever did for you.
Yeah, he beat the tutorial for me. It's the only thing he did.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
You might be a piece of shit, but at least I can play the rest of this game.
Oh my god, I'm just looking at the low poly ass like
Be
like
nice to
man.
PS1.
The man that is in the car, because you can get out of your car in that game.
You can in the second one, not the first one.
Oh, so it was the second one.
Yeah.
Either way, it is the second one that I'm looking at right now. I mean, but I remember being able to get out of the car in one of the two, because I know we played two of them.
Yes.
Two games.
You start being able to get out of the car in 2. The first one is much like the game we're reviewing right now, where you are a car, basically.
You are the
Just a
car.
car.
I
yeah.
am the car.
You are so much the car in Burnout Paradise that if you break all the windshields, the car's empty.
Yeah.
There's not even a stand.
They're referred to as toy cars in some parts of the menu. So
Well, those are that's a specific subset.
That's a specific
of car that you have
genre.
access to.
also,
Car.
did you guys look at the legendary cars? There's a fucking DeLorean in there.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't use them.
I didn't use any. of those
I
yet.
gave one of them a try.
I only
give the
used
DeLorean a
cars
try.
that I unlocked, and not even once did I struggle with any of the races.
No.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. When I was doing any of the races and stuff like that, it was mostly the Hunter Mesquite
I really
because
liked,
aggression.
I liked the Marked Man events.
Marked Man was
Yes.
fun.
At least something was coming after me.
Yeah, that one you actually had to like think, and if you were going to get bodied, that was the race mode to do it.
Yep.
You'd be driving. You've been driving for a solid minute and a half, and all of a sudden, 3 cars just slam into you.
It is really funny if you you miss a turn. You're like, damn, I have to turn around. You start trying to turn around, and right as you are slowing down, you just get fucking railed from the side and demolished.
This is the only time the game comes close to the excitement of Most Wanted. In the Marked Man missions, it really is like the cops are on star 3 or 4 at that point, where they're just
Yeah.
no,
I
we will
kind of
crash
want-
you if it
Oh my
takes us
gosh, I
dying. We will
realized
take care of you.
How many of us were playing remastered on the PS5?
I was.
I was
3
playing.
of us, I think.
I also played
We-
remastered, but on the Switch.
We could have played together. There is an online mode.
I know. I brought this up, and Wulfryk denied me.
I would have, if you had
I
brought it
didn't
up.
know
to me.
that.
I
Yeah.
don't remember denying you.
I said, "Hey, I'm pretty sure this game's multiplayer," and you were like, "No, it's not." And I said, "Oh well, if it's not, then it's probably co-op." And you're like, "Probably," and that was as far as you let me go.
Well, hey, but either way, maybe after the podcast, or not after the podcast, tomorrow or something, we could do it.
I can't. But
This game on the Switch is actually
yeah,
pretty
it's
pretty
Thursday.
good. It ran perfectly fine on the Switch. Actually,
I mean, it
recommend
is how old of a game?
yeah, but it's a remaster, which means it still looks better than it ever has.
Yeah. Well,
That's true, and the wild thing to me was how actually small the remaster was.
yes,
It's not a big
it's
game.
called optimization.
That's true.
something
but
required
also-
to be on the Switch. If you want your
True.
card to be on the physical card, you better have it optimized.
Also worth noting about the Switch, the Switch really is just 2 small game cubes. So, keep that in mind.
It's all game.
I miss GameCube.
It's
No.
been the GameCube since the GameCube.
Technically, I believe the Switch is 4 GameCubes because it's the GameCube. And then the Wii is a GameCube that they tacked on the motion sensors. The Wii U is 2 GameCubes, and I think the Switch is 2 Wii U's.
Oh yeah.
which would be 4 GameCubes.
That's math.
Technically, it'd be 4 Wii's because it has the motion sensors. So specifically, it's 4 Wii's shoved into a tablet. But yeah, it's legitimately just been GameCube.
You mean
Always
it's
has been.
GameCube?
It always has been. But yeah, it ran great on the Switch. It was actually really fun to play on the Switch. My favorite thing is playing this. I had a couple thoughts. One, wow, this is just the car version of Maneater. Because
Yeah.
you're just in this game, you're a car, and the whole time you have a guy who's on the radio just talking about what you're doing. And it's like, that's Maneater, except in a radio station. It's a TV show making fun of like the History Channel's Deadliest Catch. But what made me laugh the most is this game's like weirdly mean-spirited in a funny way, where everything you do is through destruction and the death of everyone else. But it's just like, yeah, it's fine. It's rated E. It's fun. Don't think about it. To the point where it's like, your enemy has a new car. Do you want it? Crash it so you can steal it from the junkyard.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
It's also funny because if you listen to the radio guy, he's like, don't even worry about having a bunch of cars. All of the junkyards around town, those act as free car storage for anyone.
yeah.
That's right. You don't need a garage at home to have 30 cars. It's like, what kind of a city?
Yeah. When you first load the
Paradise
game,
City sounds pretty the opposite. It's kind of like terrifying when you think of the implications of a lot of these things. Imagine just trying to be a family of 4 here and dealing with all the racing happening here. These people are putting jet engines on their cars, and you're supposed to just drive normally. There are no cops here. Nobody.
I struggle with imagine being a family of 4 because I already have a hard enough time being one person.
Imagine you get off work and you have to stop in the road because a group of 8 cars with fucking rockets on their car blast by you, demolishing each other, and you just have to sit there and pray that they don't barrel into you by accident.
You're just at the stoplight waiting your turn. The kids are listening to their custom VeggieTales CD that has their names in the songs, and all of a sudden, a car with jets hits the in-city built ramp that's just on the sidewalk and jumps over you, slamming into
The in-city built ramp.
There's a ramp
Into the
just down
billboard.
road.
Billboard on their way there.
Just on the highway. There's ramps. They're officially there. The city
They're all
commissioned
over there.
them. The city paid for them. Taxes.
They're on
paid
the
for these
sidewalks.
This is what your tax dollars are going to. Wake up, America. Wake up, Paradise City.
Oh, God.
You turn on the radio and fucking Kill Switch Engage comes on and you are happy again.
I enjoyed this game. This is a game that I guarantee would be better with friends. We all played
You
it.
might be hearing noises.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
My cat is just walking around on the underside of my bed.
Oh, she's doing the thing where her back is on the floor, but she's walking.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is using her claws to move around under my bed. So I apologize if you're hearing a bunch of scratching. That's my bad.
My cats do that with the couches. You'll think, oh my god, they're like sharpening their claws on the couch, and you turn around and know they're walking sideways. Just it's like they want their cat food, but they're taking the weirdest route possible.
I'm gonna because I recently pulled a bunch of boxes out from under my bed. So she's just living it up, having a bunch of space under there. But when she gets out from under there, she's going to be so covered in dust. I need to actually vacuum under there. I haven't gotten around to it yet.
She's just trying to help you clean.
Yeah, she's my broom.
Bed inspector, here to inspect your bed. She's taking care of the monsters. That's the fight. The monster under your bed is being destroyed right now.
Collateral damage happens, though. You know how it is.
Is there anything else to say about Paradise?
I mean, I've got my notes.
Oh yeah, do it. I didn't take any notes. This game was so simple. It's like I don't need to take any. There's no story.
I took
it's
a
just
few, but
race.
you've heard the majority of them already.
Yeah.
I did struggle to take notes, so I just kind of put down whatever first thought came to my mind. So the notes for this are titled "Spin Out, Just Kind of Normal Place."
Just kind. It's anything but just kind of normal.
I
Regular
love that I can
show.
edit the music playlist. I don't know if you know that, but in the options menu, you can go to playlist, and you can decide what songs do and don't play.
I should have done that and taken out all of the classical music.
No, it's so funny when you're mid race. It's a really intense moment. And you just hear bum 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 bum.
Look,
bum, bum.
I love the various acts of the Nutcracker as much as the next person.
It's so funny.
There
You're like
is-
mid race and you just hear some like fucking.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm good. I also took out a couple of more classical rock songs that have been overplayed throughout my life.
No.
You will be happy to know that I kept Kill Switch Engage, or
Hell
as you
yes.
say it, Kill Switch Engage. You make it two separate words, and I've noticed that every time you've said it this entire day, and it's
Yeah,
been
it's Kill
weird.
Switch Engage.
Is it
No.
engage or engage?
Engage, one word.
Oh,
Like you're engaging the kill switch.
Okay.
The N gauge is the Nokia taco phone thing.
The
my God.
N-Gage
original
is a
Call of
Crash
Duty was on.
Bandicoot enemy. Right next to N-Brio.
I still can't believe there's just a guy in the Crash Bandicoot world who's got the biggest forehead known to man with a giant N printed on it, and nobody thought this dude was evil.
Neocortex. It's fine. Anywho. Controls feel good. Cars feel fast as fuck. Car
Yes.
progression feels kind of weird.
Yes.
I upgraded from a muscle car to a really old looking truck that was faster than my muscle car and also had the power to blow through any other vehicle. And
Don't
then I
talk shit about my
upgraded
Hunter Mesquite.
and then I upgraded again to I don't know, it was kind of long and square, like an older muscle car with like fin tail lights.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. It's one of the Hunters.
Is it? I don't know. It was pink, that's why I got
Yeah.
it.
Also,
flames.
you can change that. That's something. But that's something I actually loved. Is I found out you could just customize your cars. There's no barrier of entry. You don't have to buy any of the customization. You could just do that.
You can? Where?
Yeah,
You
you
go back
can
to the
customize their
junkyard.
color and their finish.
Oh, well. Anywho, I didn't
Hey,
know that.
don't knock it. That's still good. As soon as you unlock the car, you have all of the customization.
I mean, yeah, but it's just color.
That's fine. That's enough.
Details.
This game feels easy. I've gone completely the wrong way, crashed, started from a full stop, pulled a U-turn, driven on train tracks, managed to catch up, cut off all my opponents, and win with a multi-second lead.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be able to win like that.
That's just called being built different.
Like, literally, the entire race was taking people west the whole time. I took a wrong turn and started on a one-way road that was going east.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it doesn't matter as long as you get to the end first.
well, yeah, but I should not have been able to catch up and get to the end first.
I did that all the time. Be like, you could follow them and then pass them at the last minute. I'm like, nope, I'm going this way. And I just go the
Yeah.
complete opposite way. It's like, I'm taking the freeway, bitches.
The downside does become if you are in the lead at the beginning, there's oftentimes a scenario for me where I get lost
Well, learn the city.
because I'm just not paying attention. I'm
Learn how
dissociated
the car
entirely.
signals work.
Learn the city, just like you did in Most Wanted.
I kind of missed.
I didn't do that in most.
I
Actually,
did. I fucking did. I
almost lied to you and said I didn't do that, but I actually kind of did in Most Wanted. But Most Wanted was a small map. This isn't a big map either, actually. To
No,
think
it's not
about
that
it.
big.
Yeah, it's smaller than it feels at times.
Yeah,
I kind of missed the level of customization Need for Speed had.
That's interesting. We'll see the next time I recommend a game what we'll do. You know, 2 more
'Cause, like,
games in this 5-game story. I'm telling you now.
Repainting a car, that's neat. That means I can at least turn all the cars pink, which is great.
Yeah, you can make them even pearlescent pink if you wanted to. Damn.
Body kits.
I'm
Even
going-
when they're ugly, it's still cool to have access to them.
I'm gonna
yeah.
tell you a little secret.
Yeah?
I'm blowing bubbles right now.
Wicked.
Is that a secret?
It is.
Why is that a secret?
Well, because no one knows, but I unironically have a jar, a plastic container of soap.
It was from the wedding.
have a
Wasn't it?
jar?
It was.
Give it
No,
Uh,
I have this tube with that. Its handle is a heart because I got it at the wedding I DJ'd for, quote unquote.
You have a
barely
jar.
DJ'd. And I stole many bubbles, and I'm just blowing bubbles in the corner.
You stole.
Yeah, because you're
There's
supposed to
like
get
the
one,
payment?
but I helped clean up, and at the end I was like, I took so many cans of alcohol, sodas.
You're
cake,
just like, I earned
candy,
this.
cookies, and a bunch of bubbles. I'm like, these are mine now.
You know, this-
in Jim Carrey's Grinch when he's like sneaking around houses taking everything. That was me at the end of the wedding. I had arms full of candy.
So, fun fact about me and bubbles. I avoid them.
What?
What's
Why
wrong
is
with
that?
bubbles?
During one of my childhood birthday parties, so I don't know if you guys knew this. I used to drink the hell out of Propel. That stuff was like my
Oh.
favorite drink.
Oh, I also
in
did
the
that because my
universe.
grandma drank a lot of.
I can
Propel,
see
and
where
she would
this
just
is
have them
going.
around the
I
house.
currently drink
Strawberry
a lot of
kiwi every day, every
Fuck
time.
yeah, amazing taste, immaculate taste.
Yeah. So my cousin ruined that forever.
Did he put bubbles in it?
Yeah, he dumped out my Propel when I went to the bathroom and filled it with bubbles.
What an asshole!
What a
And so I went to
bitch.
drink it and just drank straight fucking bubbles.
Oh, dude, that's actually kind of dangerous. I think, isn't it? Like it's literally soap.
Depended if you ingested it or not, or if you spat it
Oh,
out.
I very ingested it.
Oh, well, yeah, that's
I
not
mean-
good. That's like poison control.
Yeah.
I did throw up. So you know.
Well, then you're probably fine. Yeah.
I'm-
I say
I'm here now.
I was
So
just about to say, you're probably fine. As if
I
you're
would
telling
hope
the
I'm
story
fine.
As if it
I'm
happened
looking
2
up
days
is
ago.
okay. So most bubble soaps are considered non-toxic, but that's still like the thing is I had to look that up. You know.
yeah.
Because I guess it's just me being an adult. I realize like if it isn't literally labeled to be ingested, you probably shouldn't ingest it.
So
That- Go ahead.
If it isn't a plant or an animal, probably don't eat it.
me and Bubbles ain't been on good terms since then.
That's like those silicon packets. How it's like do not eat. It's mostly a choking thing though. If you eat it and you call poison control, they're just gonna go, oh yeah, you're fine.
If you eat it and you aren't choking, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you're fine.
Silica packets are my favorite because they're the things in the packages that taste the best.
I want to find the ones that are actually candy in the packages, and just
What?
feed people. Yeah,
Yeah, they do make actual candy that like looks like silicate packets.
yeah, and it says do not
Oh.
eat, but then when you look close, it actually says like, no, this is candy. You can totally eat it. But from far
Oh.
apart, it looks like you're just eating silica packet.
Well, it's
what
like
monster did that?
I
There
mean,
were-
I'm pretty sure Vsauce Michael is the one that pointed them out. Like, yeah, they make these. They're funny.
what I really want somebody to do is make a container like a like an energy drink or just like some kind of a drink that looks like a bottle of bleach, but you know it's completely safe to drink.
No.
That would be so funny. Imagine drinking that in public.
So back to my notes. I beat Lad's speed time on Watt Street. Suck my nuts /friendly /platonic.
Yeah, and then I told you that was the only record I ever had that I did accidentally. I was like, oh, look, I got a record. That's nice. And then the next day you tell me, oh, yeah, you know that record you have? Yeah, no, that's mine now.
This is why any record that I achieved, I did not tell Dirk about.
I didn't tell
Oh, Lad
either.
didn't tell me. I came across it and I was literally driving down the street in that game, and it's like, best time on this street, Fancy Lad Gaming. And I'm like, oh shit. Crank the car around.
Well, you did it on purpose.
have to
right?
crush this.
Oh yeah, no,
shit.
I did it fully on purpose. I've got like 7 of those records throughout the set. You could beat any of them. Go for it, please.
I love that. Also, can I just bring up committing crimes in this game doesn't have consequences. It's actually incentivized. Driving on the opposite side of the road gets you boost.
Yeah,
Grinding
especially if you're a
against the
stunt car.
guardrails and shit gets you boost.
Real question.
Slamming into a family of 4. If you don't die, you get boost out of that.
Did oh god, I just lost it. Did any of y'all activate Showtime?
No, I don't know what
No.
that is.
I activated Showtime on accident. You know what that is?
Huh.
Your
If you
double
hit
allows you to continue a combo, and you can get some style points out of it.
The
You
silica
could even get a
candy.
triple
I
S.
found it. I found it. I
No.
found it. I found it.
So if you are driving down the street and you hit R1 and L1 at the same time, you activate Showtime, where your car immediately rotates 90 degrees and rolls. At
yeah.
which
Oh.
point
I did this. Yeah.
you then have money values over every oncoming car, and it also like triples the amount of traffic in an area. And your goal is to bounce your car into as much traffic as possible to rack up a money score.
Yes.
Okay, so it is incentivized to kill people.
Yeah. Literally,
and
literally you
Where
have
did
a
cities
button.
go-
You have the
Yeah.
option at any time to be like, I want to turn into a bouncy ball and fuck the sound.
Yeah. And it's fueled by your God, my brain is like melting out of my ears as I'm speaking actively.
That's true.
Boost?
Yeah, it's fueled by your boost.
Speaking of boost, Love, I have a question about the
What?
Propel thing.
Yeah.
What was your second? Like, if you didn't have any strawberry kiwi, because they come in like the packs of multiple flavors. What was your second?
I mean, I'd always buy it one at a time because we like it when we went to a store. If I was good, getting something like Propel was a treat for me.
I wonder do they still make Propel? I don't see it that much anymore.
Yeah, no, it's still around.
I drink Propel now. I just said
Oh,
that
damn.
like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
I prefer berry. I drink it because
berry is like my second choice. So
yeah, my least favorite is grape of the three.
actually, black cherry is my second choice.
Yeah.
Berry is like my third, but still.
that's fair.
I haven't had Propel in years.
I get it because you can get bigger bottles than Gatorade for cheaper than Gatorade.
I drank it because my grandma used to drink it a lot, and we would just have a lot sitting around, so I would drink some because I don't know.
Yeah, I get it because
If tea isn't made and I don't want to drink milk or water, I just grab a Propel because fuck it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, now I think about it, when I drank those a lot, it was also because those are like what are they even like? What are they? Just flavored water? Is that it?
Yeah.
Probably good for me at the time that I was drinking them compared to what else I could have been drinking.
It's also just like Gatorade. It's got minerals and stuff in it. Like it's
Like I said, a sports drink.
Yes.
A sports drink. Okay.
I don't
Like,
think
yeah,
it counts as a
absolutely. I
sports
would chug
drink.
those before Taekwondo.
I don't think it counts as a sports drink, but it's kind of going for the same thing where it has electrolytes and stuff.
Yeah.
Collecting dust followed you back on Blue Sky.
No.
Lies.
Technically, you followed yourself. How does that feel?
I followed myself all the time.
Everywhere I go, that's where
I don't run that account though. You do.
Shh. They're not supposed to know it's me.
You're right. They're supposed to think we all have the password to that account.
You're correct. That's why
Yeah.
everything I've never specifically said it's me.
Yeah, we all. I have access to the account, don't you?
I am the
Maybe-
account.
Says the one who I can't link in the description because they don't have an account.
At this point, I might as well link my Blue Sky at this point.
You should. I didn't even know you had a blue sky. I would have put it in the description of.
I follow you on Blue Sky. How did you not know?
I'm an idiot. That's how.
I'm following you on Blue Sky. It will be very easy to find me on Blue Sky.
Do you follow the podcast account or my actual account?
I think that's your actual account.
Okay, well that's my brain.
Is
I
there
hear
DMing?
lad dying.
All right.
I'm
Is there
old and tired.
anything else about the burning out?
Rating it.
The city.
I would
Yes.
like a speedometer.
Yeah,
speedometer would be
speedometer
nice.
would be nice.
Also, a way to exit races if I'm like literally there's no hope. They have already crossed the finish
No,
line.
you
I
gotta
don't want to
finish
play
it.
it out.
You
Yeah,
gotta,
that-
you gotta,
I've
you gotta
done
get
that. Where
shamed.
I crash so hard right up like a mile from the finish line, so it's like I would just like a restart button.
Yeah, just like a button to even just to end the race. I,
Yeah.
But yeah, we can rate it now, I guess.
can I go
I-
first because I wrote down my rating of this game?
I named the notes Brownout Paradise Nut.
Okay, so we had the same joke. It was just different.
Yeah. But yeah, you go ahead. You have an actual rating. I'm gonna have to think for a second.
Yeah.
I gave it a 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of.
I enjoyed myself a lot.
What other
It's
games do you
simple.
have as 9s out of 10s?
Probably something stupid.
Probably a lot.
In the 9s, Undertale, Dead Cells, Bayonetta.
Oh,
I don't usually like racing games. This is my barometer for a good racing game. If it's better or the same as Burnout Paradise, then it's a good racing game.
I'm just happy for the first time in a long time. It's just a straight number.
Yeah. Well, you should count yourself lucky because I was gonna go 8.5, but I was like, I don't want to get bitched at for an uneven number.
I mean, 0.5s are my lead. I just think listen, the point of us doing this is kind of to make fun of rating systems in general. All right. I'm averaging out our four very different ways of rating things. I just think it's funny when you're like, I give it a 9.2. It's like if you want to, you can. The point is we're fucking around. We're making fun of the rating systems. that
Yeah, this is a
everyone does.
9. This is actually a 9.9999999999999.
You put it
I expect
higher
you to
than
remember all of
fucking.
Yeah, if you rate this,
This
a
is higher than
9.999,
Slarpg.
You're saying it is. No, she. I finally talked to her and she's just giving that one a 10.
Yeah,
I mean, it fucking deserved it. So
it did. No, but Burnout is a 9. I'm firm in that decision because I wrote it down 3 hours ago.
All right, fantastic.
uh,
Yeah, Wulfryk, what do you give it?
what do I have in? Okay, so firstly, I need to establish: do I think this is better than Rumble Racing?
Yes.
I think so.
I do. So it's got to be higher than a 6.5. What do I have in 7s?
Need for Speed Most Wanted. Bayonetta. It right away. Is it? You're saying it's better than Rumble Racing, but is it better than Most Wanted? Or is it on the same level to you?
Honestly, I don't think it's better than Most Wanted, purely because with Most Wanted, I logged like 20 hours in that game.
I played the hell out of that game.
and
By the
I
time
did
we were done, I knew that city.
Yeah.
Right away, I knew where I was going. The best place to hide in that game was at the police station, which was hilarious.
That was kind of funny.
Well, and I figured out areas where you could max out your, police chase and
Yeah, the
still
freeway that went all the way around
easily
the map.
get away from the cops. No, the college campus.
Oh yeah,
It's a perfect donut around the campus. And then you can just cut through the campus when you finally want to break line of sight.
another similar to one like that is there's a baseball field.
Yeah.
Both openings is a trap. So you can just go through it and hit 2 different traps back to back, ensuring that you just wipe them all out.
Yep.
Yeah. What a good game, Need for Speed Most Wanted. I rated that thing at 8. I should almost bump that up. That game should be a 9. It really should.
What did I give Most Wanted?
An 8.5. You
Yeah,
rated it
I
higher
still
than,
agree with that.
you rated it higher than I did, which seems like a crime.
What do I
Yeah,
have
it's funny
in
because you are the car guy, and so far I've been enjoying every racing game we played.
what do I have in 8s?
Your 8s, Infamous Second Son, Undertale, Forgive Me Father. Yeah, those are your straight 8s.
I still need to actually play Forgive Me, Father.
Okay, I'm gonna bump Need for Speed Most Wanted up to a 7.69.
Based. I cannot deny.
And then I'm gonna pop Burnout Paradise as a solid 7.
All right. I'm gonna bump up Need for Speed Most Wanted to a 9.
That's fair.
I'm not doing that to make like you did. There's plenty of room between a 9 and another number.
Yeah.
But like the Most Wanted is just so good.
It is.
It captured that
honestly.
vibe in the era so well. Even though half the musicians in that game are now like problematic.
Yeah, I love the game. Can't listen to the soundtrack.
No, I'll listen to the soundtrack and I'll just pretend I'm 5 and it's okay still. Thank you very much. It's 2004. It's fine.
You're not giving money to them, so it doesn't matter if you like their music.
Yeah, but by playing Need for Speed Most Wanted just to listen to those tracks, you are technically pirating the music. Good job.
For me, it's not supporting them. What it is like those were bands that I loved so much. And like hearing their stuff and then knowing that I can never look at them the way I did back when I heard those songs a lot makes it hurt a lot.
I get that.
Yeah. It's just I like the soundtrack in this game, but the Need for Speed Most Wanted one is more specific to the vibe that they set. Every track helped. There's no Nutcracker.
There's no Criterion songs. Because there's a bunch of songs from previous Burnout games in this one.
Yeah.
And the Criterion songs feel so simple next to official licensed music. So it's very funny.
There it is. I'm going to give this game a 7 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than Rebel Racing by far. It's miles. I can't believe these people made Black before this game. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Burnout 1, Burnout 2,
hold on.
Burnout 3, Black. Burnout Paradise. It's like good. What the fuck is that? Why'd you do that?
That is the same company, huh?
Yeah, it is. That's why I meant. That's why I brought it up in the middle of all these racing games, because it's like, all right, we're playing Criterion games. The people who would take over Need for Speed. Here's the best Need for Speed. Look at this other game they made. Isn't it terrible?
I love that. I love that.
I'm setting up.
They tried to get into a market. They failed significantly.
But you know, they make good racing games.
They didn't fail is the worst part. Like, people love Black.
Yeah, we're the weird ones.
That's fair.
People
we're the weird
love it.
I guess that's fair. I forget sometimes that people enjoyed this game. It's just because of the fact that I compare it to other games that came out at the time, other shooters, and I'm like, why would I play this when I could just play Halo?
Yeah. Or Red Faction, or Call of Duty.
Yeah. So yeah. The story
It's
so
the same
far.
thing I feel about like Haze, where it's like, again, why would I ever play Haze when I could just play
For
Halo?
the nectar.
Nectar.
Go for the nectar.
The story so far. Hey, the best Need for Speed game. Hey, this bad shooter. Hey, guess what? They made Burnout Paradise. Isn't that interesting? So we've got 2 good race games, and where's the story going next? What did both these companies do in the future? I don't know. Oh no.
I got a feeling it's not gonna be uphill from here.
Well, I mean, one of the companies doesn't exist anymore. So.
We get
That's what I'm
the
saying.
next game we get is Burnout Black.
Spoiler alert.
Ugh.
Twisted Metal Black? Oh, I should recommend that game sometime. Oh, Twisted Metal Black. That
That'd be pretty
is my Burnout Paradise for you. I have never played the full game. I only ever played the demo that was on Twisted Metal Head On.
Huh.
And it's to the point where that's a lie. A couple years ago, I bought it and played it. It's not the same. I like the demo better.
Okay,
It's
but
to the point
I
where
did have some moments where I was like, okay, but the demo for Burnout was a lot more intense because it was just a really high intensity race that you got to play in.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny about that idea?
Huh.
A VR game I bought did the same thing to me. So I got as you know,
I think I know which one it was.
I am obsessed with giant mechs, right?
Uh-huh.
There was a mech VR game called Iron Rebellion that was channeling like old Mech Assault. Who is watching videos?
Not me.
I think something in the background's been picked up from someone.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I see how it is.
I'm not watching videos right now. I'm trying to keep my mind active so I don't pass out.
I'm boring. I get it. It's cool.
Oh, I'm
Damn.
sorry.
Divorce.
So Iron Rebellion. It had really cool so for one thing that drew me in, the controls were actual interactable, grabbable VR interactables, right? And it was just an arena fighter, survive with these different classes of mechs. The full game, because it did the demo and then it released like an actual beta release of the game, scrapped the PvE mechanics for a full PvP environment, and then scrapped the majority of weapons and mech classes. It's like, oh, so now it's just like a 5v5 PvP arena with 2 different mech classes and 4 guns.
Great.
Well done.
Played Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2's not in
I
VR.
wish. Yeah, I was
Can
going to
I
say, I
wait
actually think
Burnout.
What's
before
wild?
we move on?
Huh?
Yeah, Lad. We forgot to let Lad rate.
What do you rate the game?
Where did I put Need for Speed?
A Need for Speed Most Wanted 7.5.
I'm gonna give Burnout an 8.
Really?
Oh,
Interesting.
I like
Fair
it more
enough.
than Need for Speed.
On the same level as Into the Breach. Very interesting. All right, 8. That leaves the official Collecting Dust rating of Burnout Paradise a 7 3/4.
Yeah, baby.
loves 0.69 putting in work.
No, that's you need to
Oh,
adjust
wait, no,
the
you're
rating
right.
for Need for Speed too.
Yeah, Need for Speed. Need for Speed. I was the only one that gave it a normal number. I gave it a 9. Eelayne gave it an 8.5. Fancy gave it a 7.5, and now Wulfryk, you gave it a 7.69. So the official Collecting Dust rating of Need for Speed Most Wanted, a game that 2 of us rated higher because it's better than this game,
Yeah.
is now an 8.1725.
Perfect.
Again, we're doing this because fuck rating systems. They're stupid.
They are. It's like power.
I mean,
scaling.
ultimately, yeah, power scaling too is also funny. It's just a way for nerds to argue.
Yeah,
It could be fun to entertain sometimes,
we
though.
played Burnout Paradise, and we were like, we gotta buff Most Wanted. We gotta.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Great example on power scaling. Thanks to season 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and thanks to feat power scaling for characters like Poochie, a rat is the strongest character in all of JoJo, and a rat could also beat Goku.
Oh.
Great.
Can I also
That's
bring
what
up
power
another
scaling does.
funny power scaling problem?
Oh.
I
Listen,
promise this
No,
will be short.
Let her have it. I chugged an energy drink. I need to take a piss.
I've had to pee since we started this. I'm not leaving yet. I haven't left yet. I had to pee for like a little bit before we started this. I feel like the feeling in my bladder is keeping me awake, so I'm just,
Yeah, don't be a wet blanket, lad.
I'm just tired.
don't be a wet
You
blanket while I
know-
wet my blankets.
We're all tired. It's
If we
part of
go
being
off
a
of-
working class American adult.
So, going off of that sentiment, do you guys care if I spoil manga for Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yes.
I don't care.
Okay.
I've been spoiled on so much.
Okay, so
I'm
I will
not
not.
reading the manga. I'm watching the show, and the show's probably behind the manga, so I don't want to
It
know.
is in
anything.
fact behind the manga.
It's
And
very
then I
behind
will
it.
choose a different example. Okay, this example is less funny than any.
Well,
any
that
example I
sucks
pick.
for you. I don't want spoilers.
That's fair.
Actually, I forgot any example I could possibly throw at you right now.
Nice.
I didn't have another example.
Hey, love.
Yeah.
When we're done here, do you want to play a little web fishing?
No, I'm going immediately to bed.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
sorry, but I've been up for 25 hours.
I knew you were lame. I knew you couldn't hang with the rest of us.
What are you trying to get me to play web fishing? Are you trying to get me to do crack?
I mean, are those not the same thing?
Play web.
I
fishing
guess
on
so.
crack.
We gotta be smoking the seaweed.
Smoking that kelp.
Smoking kelp. Can I get a diet Dr. Kelp?
No.
Damn.
All right, are we ready to move on?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's
I
time.
made her not be able to go on her tangent because I didn't want spoilers for something.
Imagine.
I have a funny thing actually.
No.
Oh,
A storm was able to beat the Avatar. Therefore, a single storm could wipe out the entirety of the Avatar universe, as the Avatar is the strongest character in the entire universe.
Yep.
Takes a single storm, everybody's dead.
it's like the day after tomorrow all over again.
Yeah, lad, you can't even start to complain yet because we haven't even gotten within an hour of your regular time to go to sleep.
But I have to get up earlier tomorrow.
Well,
Oh my
that
bad.
fucking sucks to be you, dog.
I
Should
Should have
Yeah.
thought of that
Right
before joining a
now, so I'm
podcast.
not gonna-
Trivia. Trivia.
Oh my god,
Trivia.
it's time for the first annual trivia podcast. That's our theme song.
That's the theme song. Gotta record it and play it every time now. Next year, we gotta do that same exact thing. You can't just record it. You have to just do it again.
Okay, that sounded
You have to
like
replicate that.
that sounded like the shittiest version of like the Twilight Zone theme.
That sounded like a
You are
thing you would hear
entering
in Smiling
The
Friends.
Twilight Place.
Scary door.
You're entering.
Sounded like something you'd hear in Smiling Friends.
Oh
You're
god.
entering the end home. Oh my god. All
So-
right, it's time for trivia.
Oh god, I got hiccups now.
Ah, it's your punishment. for
Before
being
we do,
lame.
this is still, you know,
There's
a thing.
more before.
No,
Shut your
just some
face
some
hole,
fun
girl.
facts, real quick. All right,
No,
it is the end of the season.
that's not all
We
right.
have-
I didn't sign up for
it's
this.
the-
I'm killing you.
It's the end of the season.
I'll murder
we
you.
We have stats.
Okay,
Eelayne,
yeah, let's go for it.
your personal ratings for all the games this year have been a 7.214286. That's your average rating of games.
that
If you-
169 has thrown off so much.
It really hasn't. Everyone's score is a long number like this. Your personal, of all the games that you recommended, that you have been rated a 9.66666667. If you recommend a game, it is likely to be a 9.666667. How do you feel? Fancy. All of the games that you've rated averaged out is a 6.396296.
Wait, the ones I've rated or the ones that?
Every single game that you've rated has averaged out to a 6.39.
Oh god, I hate video games.
However,
No,
all the-
you just mildly dislike them.
however, all of the games that you've personally recommended have been rated 8.742857. So you
Oh.
also recommend good games.
Oh, okay.
Wulfryk, a little lower again. The total average rating of all the games that you've rated 6.294074.
Well, that zero's putting in some hard work.
And of all the games that you've recommended, they have been rated 7.638889. You recommend pretty okay games. They're pretty good still. They're pretty sevens. That's an IGN 10. You see IGN 7, you're like, damn, that game's still pretty good. It's not bad yet. You could be like me, who has rated games as a 5.666667 with a personal recommended 4.714286. Which means I don't like games and I recommend dog shit.
This is just meaning that I need to recommend the most hot dog ass games next year.
I don't mean to. I'm legitimately like, I've heard Mankind Divide is good. We hate it. I'm interested in Haze. Hate it. Black? I've heard Black is good. Hated.
I need to like recommend Cotard's Revenge or some shit.
That's not the right thing, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Cotard's Revenge is a song by Will Wood and the Tapeworm.
Shut the fuck.
I also recommended Call of Duty Vanguard. Hated. Like, oh my god.
I'm gonna recommend Clickholding next year.
All right, now we can move on to trivia. Now that
I
we
laughed so hard I almost died.
are good with that. All right, so we have a couple different versions. We have the main way we're gonna do it, but I'm gonna cut in once in a while and change the rules just to keep things interesting. All right, so we're gonna start with the normal kind of questions. All of this has 99% of it has to do with the podcast. Either news we've
I like the
talked about.
correction there.
Listen, we're having some fun here, all right? There's probably a good 30, 40 questions I've come up with over the
Oh,
last couple of months.
jeez.
Listen, they're not going to be that hard. All right.
Okay.
Only one
I'm
I've
gonna
actually
spend
built
10
to be a
minutes to answer
challenge.
each one.
Only
by the
one
way.
section I've built to actually be a challenge. Okay. Some of them multiple choice. I've given you some things you can answer. Others, you're just going to blurt it out. Others, it's only going to be first person who says it gets the points, right? I'm going to be mixing it up. All right.
Wait, so
Cool.
these questions aren't individual for each of us if we're answering as
There
a
is
group?
also a section where they are individual to each of you.
Oh, no.
Well, there we go. That answers my question.
Yes.
See, lad, you're just like that kid who raises their hand and goes, "Hey, teacher, what about the homework you assigned?"
We are
No, I
going
didn't.
to
I
have
never did
homework.
that.
Yes.
We are
Thank
going
you.
to club you to death.
Bring me an apple tomorrow.
By the way, since I forgot to do this, all this entire podcast, you guys lost the game.
Can I bring you applesauce instead?
No, he hates apples.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
All right. Another thing before we get
I hope
fully
that
started,
sounded great in the mic.
a breakdown of the points currently. Before anything, I have a whopping 29 points. Sounds pretty okay? It's not. Immediately, a place higher than me is Fancy with 34 points. Eelayne
Yeah, I
with
believe it.
37, and Wulfryk with 44 points.
Hey, Dusty, can I spend all of my points to remove all points from love?
No,
Fuck you.
we, no.
Just equalize
However-
the scoreboard, King make lad.
However, all of those ones that I said yes to, either being a point away from funny things or towards, those are being calculated. The 1 point for Kojima, the 1 point for Red Digit, the 1 point for Toby Keith, the 1 point for Cucks, The 40 points for cats. 1 point for Captain Sparkles. A point for plagiarism.
Can we give 10 more points to cats, please?
A point for plagiarism. No, I already did the math. A point
Fuck
for
you.
plagiarism. 5 points for Mexico.
What?
And 5 points for the wheel that we spin every episode.
We didn't even get to spin the wheel this episode.
No, we didn't. Altogether, that comes out to 56 points, which is not divisible by 3. So I made it divisible by 3 by throwing 2 points out and giving everyone 18 points.
Oh, cool.
And then-
18?
Yes.
So the rich
Oh.
get richer?
Yes.
Yeah.
I notice how I did 3. I'm out of the game because I'm the host. My points mean nothing.
Okay.
I'm just having fun. My 29 points, I then subtracted all of the negative points. So the -1 to Steve Jobs, the -1 to Too Mad, the -8 to Police, the -1 to Asmongold, the -5 to the rich, and the -1 to cell phone companies who charge you hidden fees. Is -17 points. Put that onto mine. 12 points I divided 3 ways. 6 points given to Fancy, 4 points given to Eelayne, and 2 points given to Wulfryk, just to even it out a
Feels
little
biased.
bit. A little bit. You are still in the lead
The
by
wheel
6
never
points.
picks me, so why are you complaining?
That's
'Cause
true. Lad was
I deserve
rigged. Lad was rigged for the start for
I'm
Lad.
pretty
Lad
sure
just
the wheel
never
only
got to
picked
play
me
the game.
once for news.
That means the official points at the start is Fancy with 58, Eelayne with 59, and Wulfryk with 64.
I deserve it.
Great.
So that is where we're starting. The winner of this trivia game gets the one and only skip. I'm only giving you one because I don't want to give out a ton of them because that might break the podcast.
Oh, is it
So
like a
whoever
no?
wins gets one skip to say
Could
no,
I
we're not
PayPal
doing-
you $5 for another skip?
No.
$5 you don't have?
Yeah, $5 that I'm going to beg, love, or fancy for.
No, not telling me.
Yeah, I'm only gonna do one this season because I don't know how bad it's going to be. If I gave everyone one, we might have 4 episodes in a row where it's like, no, you can't play that this season. Fuck you. And I don't want that to happen. So the one winner gets the one MacGuffin, the one skip. All right, that's what we're playing for.
I play to win. I play to eat whole ass.
I thought a ghost was playing my keyboard. It turned off. And played a little jingle. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I thought you were doing some
The ghost
background
wanted to
music for the
write your
trivia.
jingle better.
You know what? Let's get some background music in here.
That's just fine. Copyrighted as fuck. If you're not playing that yourself.
That was Mickey Mouse March. We're fucked.
Oh shit, we're fucked.
Yeah, we're toast.
It was nice
The
knowing you all.
podcast is already
Pinkertons
been
are gonna shut us down.
actually.
So that is where we are now. So, first trivia question. This is the normal one. I'm going to give you a solid 5 seconds to think of your answer. No cheating. Do not go to Google and look at our podcast.
You would hear me typing, so
Don't do it.
Yeah, Lad's got the loudest.
You would
keyboard
not
in the
know
lab.
if I cheated, but I would probably blurt it out. So to be fair,
Don't do it. All right. This is all about memory. And to prove your memory strong, the first question is about the first game we ever played on the podcast.
Cool.
oh, I know this, but it depends if it was the one that I was there for or if it was the.
I don't think
Yeah, I
you
was
were
gonna
here
say-
for this one.
Then I know the answer.
What was everyone's favorite part of Call of Duty Vanguard?
Oh, I don't know that.
The demo.
You didn't listen
I
to
don't
It
know
was
because I wasn't there for that.
the episode? You didn't listen?
No,
Wow.
I skipped it.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
Wow. Well,
It was
watch
the
it.
demo.
There,
What
and
would
I don't.
here's a little hint for you. What would Wulfryk and I like about a World War II game, possibly?
The guns,
Guns.
the broken attachments on the
Wulfryk
gun.
forgot about Vanguard.
I did. I know the attachments made me upset. the
All right.
lack of advanced movement.
No,
Um,
you're blurting out. I'm giving everyone a couple seconds, and I'm going to call on everyone. Everyone is allowed to answer. Everyone who answers it correctly will get a point. Wulfryk, what's your official answer?
a bomb's been planted on our ammo.
That is
the
a
wrong
different
game.
game.
I know.
Is that your answer?
I fuck.
I will
I'm
play
gonna-
a song.
You gonna what?
I will play a timer song
Please
on my
don't.
little keyboard.
Um,
I'll play some ear rape.
I'll just get anxiety. It's not the guns.
I didn't say it wasn't the guns. I said, hey, you're not following the rules.
No, but the attachments upset me. I don't know. I'm gonna say the guns. I like classic guns, but the attachments were all fucked up.
Fancy, what's your answer?
I'm also gonna say the guns.
Eelayne, what's your answer?
My mom. Final answer.
No, don't.
Joke, I don't know. I wasn't there for this.
No one
I'll just
got it.
follow
Neither
the
was
crowd
I.
and say the guns.
No one got this correct. The answer is the Australian. We all liked
What?
the Australian guy who exploded things. Because he was the explosives guy.
I forgot there were operators.
We all liked the Australian whose job was to blow everything up.
I don't
Yeah.
He
remember
was
this.
cool.
He was cool.
All right. Do we know how this is going now? I'll call on you, and then you'll give an answer.
Yes.
Everyone will get a point if they answer it right.
I don't understand what's going
But
on.
if there's 40 questions, this is gonna take forever.
Some will go faster than others.
Yeah. Okay. Sure, buddy.
What was my weapon of choice in Final Fantasy Tactics? I'll give you 5 seconds.
the answer.
Think of the-
Ugh.
I'm going to go backwards. Eelayne, what was my weapon of choice in Final Fantasy Tactics?
Sword. I don't know.
Fancy.
Is it the stick you use to beat things with instead of the magic?
And Wulfryk, what was my weapon of choice?
Oh, I am torn between two because it is either the stick or it's your bare fucking hands because you forgot to equip things. I'm going bare fucking hands because you forgot to equip things.
1 point for Fancy. I figured out how to equip
Damn
the
it.
stick, and then I forgot how to do anything else immediately.
I knew it.
I didn't remember tactics because I think I also wasn't there for that one.
No, unfortunately for a lot of these, you weren't there. So hopefully,
Man,
a
she's
lot
really
of them
gonna
you
get
have
shafted
played.
out of points.
That
Just
why
guess.
you could just get random things right.
But that's true.
What episode did we talk about AI generated art? I will accept the number or the game we played.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
thing is, I remember the images with SpongeBob, but I don't remember what game that was.
How many episodes are there?
Where this is the 25th.
This is the 27th.
20, whatever.
Are you cheating? Are you Googling?
No.
No.
Okay, because it isn't the thumbnail.
I physically can't Google it because
All right.
I'm gonna tell you right now I'm playing web fishing.
All right. Hey, that's fine. Fancy. What
Oh.
episode did we talk about AI generated art?
I'm gonna say, because I don't remember the game, I'm gonna say guess 4. So 4.
Eelayne.
I'm gonna guess like fucking 12, 13? 13?
13. All right. And Wulfryk.
I don't actually.
Episode 8 is screaming my name.
That's 0 points. 2 of you were close. You circled it. It was episode 6. God of War 2018 was the game we played. You are correct. Very early bad AI SpongeBob is on the thumbnail.
Yeah, I remember. crap. Oh.
What my questions just were like, yo, I'm getting out of here. All right. Next question. What car in Need for Speed Most Wanted was the best starter?
There was 3 of them. Am I allowed to look at my notes?
No.
No. Oh. It's probably the one I picked, too, because all of us picked the same one, pretty much.
I mean, that would indicate it's the best one. I'll tell you that. Fine, I'll rephrase it. Which car did we all pick? I'll give you that because it's the same question, just worded differently.
Is it okay if I don't remember the name and just say like its color or something?
Yes, I would also. I did write that. I would accept that. I would actually
Okay.
accept that. All right. Wulfryk, what car did we all choose?
Wasn't its name like a color or a metal? Oh, I'm so bad at cars.
That's why I
don't
chose
remember
this
either.
question. It's pretty funny.
It's not a muscle car, and it's not
No.
it's not it's not like the minivan looking car. It looked like a regular ass person's car. Was it a Chevy? No. Was it?
I'm not saying shit. You have to give me an answer. I will. I am not super specific. Again, I will accept color. I will accept the specific make and model. I will accept just the model. I will accept just the brand. I would even accept if somehow you could pull out the overarching brand they all fall under. I doubt you'll be able to pull that off, but I'd give it to you because at this, why not?
You better answer.
Yeah, my brain is dying. It just looks like a regular fucking car. I can picture it in my head.
I'm gonna start playing a timer.
It's like the SS or something like that. That's final answer.
All right. Fancy, what car did we all choose?
I want to say it was a Chevy of some kind.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. Eelayne, what car did we all choose?
Wasn't it the blue one, I think?
I'm going to give all of you a point.
I was going to say, I do remember it being a blue regular ass car.
Yeah, it is the blue one. That's just what I was going to answer the whole time. I was sitting there listening to you guys jump around this. I was like, I just remember it being blue, and that's it.
What kind of a Chevy was it?
A Chevy Cobalt. Wulfryk was right about the metal.
Cobalt.
That explains so much why I remember that it was blue.
Wulfryk, the reason I'm giving it to you is it was the Chevy Cobalt SS, which you called out.
Yes!
You're all getting a point.
Yo!
Oh, God, that hurt my brain so hard to try to think about that.
I'm also going to shout out Eelayne and Fancy. I did do the one word or a specific phrase. If you say it, you get a point. You both nailed it.
Chevy.
I said
blue.
Eelayne guesses the blue one. And I bet that Fancy would ask if they could use their notes.
What was my thing?
You can still get it. I can't tell you. It's through the whole episode. You still have a chance. They just both hit it at the same time.
What other question would you have where Love would guess the blue one?
Well, because I know her.
Maybe just a color.
It'd be funny. Fancy could have guessed, can I use my notes anytime?
I guess.
I was mixed. I knew either her or Fancy would say the blue one. And I was like, I'm going to give it to Eelayne. I feel like she knows the least about cars, so I'm going to give it to her. And I was right.
Cope.
All right. Next question. You would think, since every episode we swap who recommends the game, it would be even the amount of games we recommended, but it wasn't. Who has recommended the most games?
Okay.
Playing a little song in my head quietly.
Do we just blurt it out?
Are
No,
you
Eelayne.
recording? Oh.
Oh,
Who?
well, it obviously could not be me.
Is that
Who
your
rec-
final
I'm gonna
answer?
say Dirg. I'm gonna say it's Dirg.
Fancy. Who recommended the most games in season 1?
I'm gonna say it was our gracious host.
Wulfryk.
Dustin.
Who recommended the most games?
I vote that it was me.
That's 2 points. One for Lane, one for Wulfryk.
Yeah, because the order got all
'Cause I was
fucked
like-
up, if you remember.
Yeah,
thought
I
because
remember
the
Dirk
host
talking about
would have
this.
started, therefore they would have
So,
had more.
Yeah,
but-
what it was we were going in a certain order, and then we stopped for a while, and the order got fucked up when we came back, so I got an extra day.
Oh. I forgot.
Yeah.
Is one of the questions going to be who has delayed the most episodes?
No, because we all
me.
know that would be Fancy.
That's me.
Next question. What infamous tweet by EA did we cover during a news segment?
What?
What by EA?
A tweet. Post on the
Oh.
Twitter.
I know the tweet.
Oh. I don't know the tweet.
I know the tweet.
I unfortunately do not.
It's a famous tweet. When you hear it, you're gonna go.
Oh, it's a very
"Oh,
famous
yeah." Once again, if you are cheating, it's in the thumbnail.
No, I'm not cheating. I know it.
I'm not cheating yet.
I'm proud of all of you for not cheating.
I'm actually literally playing Skyrim right now
I mean,
to
hey,
avoid doing
if all
that.
of you are playing games, that's fine. Just do something else and think about the questions. Wulfryk.
That is true.
Oh God. Was it something fucking stupid? Yeah,
Yes, but I'm
that's-
not
Are
going
you
to
accepting
allow
that as an answer?
That's my final answer.
Okay.
Something fucking stupid because I
I'm going
can't
to
remember.
I'm gonna need some more specific.
It was a bad gaming take. It
That's
was
not specific.
it was like the Ubisoft one where it's like you don't own your games. It was something stupid like that. I don't have anything more
No.
specific because I can't remember conversations I had with people earlier today. You expect me to remember a tweet from a company I don't like?
Fancy.
Can I actually know the answer.
Yeah,
Can I go last?
What tweet?
Can I go last? Because I don't want her to take the answer from me.
Sure, Eelayne.
You
I actually know
motherfucker.
Yeah,
You motherfucker. You monster.
evil. That's
You monster.
I'm the
Lad
ammo
should
with the fire
lose
in
a
the
point
background
for
right
being
now.
overly competitive.
I asked.
You should lose a point for being overly competitive.
Wow. If you just didn't say that you knew the tweet, I would have never known it. I would have just
Yeah.
guessed on my own anyway.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to let it stand this time, but that is true. You should just play poker. You gotta just.
Okay, I will next time.
All right. We're not doing that anymore.
I was like,
I'll let the
just
Elmo with
hear-
the fire go on right now, though. Eelayne.
the only thing I could possibly think of is EA maybe being like, this game coming out shouldn't color your opinion on games or some shit. Just telling people to expect lower quality. That's the only thing I could think of.
Fancy. What tweet did we cover?
He's a 10, but he only plays single player games.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, they tweeted they're a 10, but they only played single player games. To which the internet responded, "So they're a 10, just a 10."
I think my answer should count. They did tweet something fucking stupid.
Yeah, but what's it more?
Yeah, but that's not on that specific episode.
That wasn't specific enough. EA has tweeted hundreds of stupid things.
I mean, sure, but we've only ever talked about them how many times?
Every podcast.
I mean, this
think, at this
episode,
point.
this
EA as a
episode was an EA
company
game,
comes up
so
a
we did it
lot.
today.
I don't know. The only reason I remember what I have for breakfast is because I have the same fucking thing every morning, so...
All right, we're going to switch it up already. We got a new version of the game. Ooh, these are going to
You
be.
just lost it.
These are. Oh fuck! I do still have. The
I'm on
counter.
top of this shit.
I do still have the counter going, by the way.
It's like the for
I
real.
can't believe you
counter.
lost the game twice in one episode.
I can't believe it either. These are going to be quotes from games that we have played.
Oh, no.
It is your job to guess
go
what
boom.
game they came from. These are
Okay.
going to get harder as they go.
Okay.
This is going to be one where the first one, first serve.
Okay.
Oh no.
Wait, do
now,
they
if
get
you
a
get
I
it
will
point?
lose this. I hope you
you're,
know.
you're going to immediately know you're going to get it wrong, though, because I will pass it to the next person. We go 2 guesses, everyone, and 2 guesses, so 2 rounds, and no one gets it, or until someone gets it. All right.
Okay.
So, example. This is an example. If I were to say something like, "What you see here is Advanced Warfare," the answer would be
Advanced Warfare.
Red
There you
Dead
go.
Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption, a game we haven't even played for the podcast.
Exactly.
So, the first person to blurt it out will start the round, and then from there we'll go down clockwise.
Cool.
We'll say, okay.
Okay.
And I'm also going to say this in my normal voice to, I'll try not to voice act and give it away more. Boy.
God of War.
God of War.
16.
2018.
28.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
did.
easiest.
I was like, are you gonna finish your sentence? And I realized, oh no, that's it.
No, it's the whole thing.
Boy.
That's the whole
Boy.
thing. Boy.
They told me I would be the best. They gave me the best weapons. They gave me nectar.
Oh, hi.
Hayes.
Eelayne
Damn
got it.
What?
Yeah.
I started to think
Love
it's either
did
black
get
or
it.
haze after you said they told me to be the best.
Yeah.
Wake up and smell the shitty coffee, Zoe.
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 Oh no! Oh.
So,
Well, we're already. I thought this one would be easy.
No.
so what game has Zoe?
What games have we played?
Is that Most Wanted?
No,
No.
I'll tell you that right now.
Can I look? Okay, question.
No, that's cheating.
Can I look at my notes to see the list of games we've played? All of the games have funny names.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna allow the notes to come out. I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh.
I can't.
Zoe,
I just want to
Zoe,
look at the
Zoe,
titles of the
Zoe,
notes.
Zoe, Zoe.
I thought this one would be easy. I didn't realize we were in the hard ones yet.
Infamous.
Is it Deus Ex?
No,
Wait,
I'll allow a couple more guesses, and then we're gonna.
Am
move
I gonna
on.
feel stupid? Is the question.
I
I
mean,
mean,
probably. He thinks it's an easy one.
Because I thought it's not that I thought it would be easy. I thought it would be because there's a character's name in it. Later on, farther down this list, there's nothing like that.
Is it black?
No.
Damn.
I'm going to allow one more guess from Eelayne, and then we're going to move on.
Is it Vanguard?
No. It is Resident Evil 7.
Oh, yeah, I do feel stupid now.
Oh yeah, sure. The system.
If you remember, I wasn't
yeah,
able to play
no,
a lot
I
of
hated-
7 because
I hated
my controller was broken.
I erased that game from my mind the moment I finished playing it because I fucking hated every second of it.
I believe in honesty, especially now, in what will be your final moments in this world.
Black.
All the
Haze.
rumors, all the human sacrifices.
Is that Haze?
No.
So far, it's all no's.
Forgive me, Father.
Would you like me to? There's more.
Oh.
Keep going.
Okay.
The human sacrifice, or all the rumors, the human sacrifices, the hell portals, the demons.
Doom
Oh,
2016.
Doom.
There we go. Fancy got
Hell
If
portal.
I had
really
just
gave it away.
waited.
it.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. Would you like me to finish? Because
Yeah, I'm hungry for it. I don't know what to tell you.
I guess we probably should just make it to where you can't answer until the question is finished.
if you all
No.
want to burn through your answers, I'm fine
Yeah.
with it. I
No,
just
let
thought
me
it was
wait.
funny. That
Oh yeah,
was
we
the-
only do have 2.
yeah.
Wait,
that
did I
was-
burn 2 by saying Haze twice?
That was the longest one. I will tell you. I still didn't even finish it. There's more to that quote. I have the whole thing.
don't.
I'm not going to say it, but that was the longest one. Bring us the girl and wipe away the dead.
Bioshock Infinite.
Bioshock.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hmm.
That's like the
I
only
don't
thing I can
remember that.
remember from that.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that one. I've played Bioshock though, and I don't remember that line.
That's from Infinite, the worst one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only played 2.
No, it is the worst one. I've played it like 4 times now, and all of those times have reinforced that it's the worst.
I never finished the first one. I only played like an hour, and I've never played the second one. I've only played Infinite, and I didn't.
like the
I
first one.
still don't like Infinite.
That's
So
sad.
things look good from up here, but the further down you go, the harder it is to notice the reality of things.
Forgive me, Father?
No,
Black.
no,
The farther you go down.
Dead Cells.
no,
Darkest Dungeon?
no.
I know I feel silly answering these two for everything, but is it Haze again?
No.
Because
Alright.
you guys,
I
I
get-
never
okay,
actually watched
hold on.
that.
I guess we
that
need a
monologue
repeat.
at the
All
end.
right, we need a. I have a big question.
I will. Okay, I will.
Are
Also
any
say
of
if
these
you-
from repeat games?
No.
Okay.
I will say if you need me to re-say the quote or re-say the question, I will say it. I'll
Do the
restate it.
quote again.
Things look good from up here, but the farther down you go, the harder it is to notice the reality of things. Or sorry, I fucked that up that time. Things look good from up here, but the farther down you go, the harder it is not to notice the reality of things.
Do we have another guess or
I believe
That
Eelayne
does.
does. I'll give everyone one more. I will.
Mankind Divided?
No, we've played 27 games, so I'm okay giving everyone one
Oh,
more.
fuck.
And again, I think if I were doing voice acting, you'd get this because, yeah. But the point is to not.
Oh, is it Metro?
No. Wulfryk, do you have one more guess?
Up here seems like a very wrong thing from Metro, to be honest.
Well, you go up
Yeah.
in the game. You are on the surface.
Um,
The only reason I guessed Haze was because of the helicopter scene that I never got to
I'm
hear
trying to think of
monologue
like a
for.
psychological game that we've played.
It's not going to be
I'm
psychological.
sorry. That ruined your train of thought, but it's just funny.
I don't know. I don't have another.
It's
guess.
Bayonetta. It's when the guy's looking at her breasts.
Oh yeah, I remember that line.
Look
I
over
don't.
there. Oh, I'm looking.
I don't remember 90% of the voice lines from that game. I was too busy mashing buttons.
Yeah. From up here as he slowly undresses her with his eyes. He's like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm looking. Why am I crying?
That's Metro.
No,
No?
no.
Why am I crying?
Dead Cells?
No.
No.
Oh, why am I
Is that
crying?
not? Why can't I remember the fucking games we played?
I can't either, honestly. That's like the hardest part of this.
I will say the only reason I'm not allowing you to pull up the YouTube channel and look is because there's a specific area.
Oh, I
where
don't want to pull up the YouTube channel.
Okay, well, I'm going to warn you. There's a specific area where I will allow it if you need it. There's a section where it's specifically like, "Hey, find this for me." So that's why I'm not allowing you to, because there's a part where I say, "Hey, you should probably do it."
Is it Forgive Me, Father?
No. It sounds like we're pretty slow on this one. Wulfryk, do you have a guess? Because you haven't really given an actual guess, I don't think.
I did.
Okay, have you? I already forgot. I know it wasn't right.
I almost just want you to like read out which games we've played, like overall.
No.
Is it? Wait, no, I know what it is. It's Undertale.
No.
Sounded so sure.
Is
No, because I remember a line kind of like that. But maybe
Did I rate this game highly?
No.
you know what? Just for fun, I will answer that. No.
Okay. Let's see. It's not Resi 7 because there's no repeats.
Again, there's only one more after this. We are now in Where It Hard. These are purposely If you get these,
Why am I crying?
good job.
Is it Deus Ex?
No, I'll take one
I
more
think-
guess from Wulfryk, and then we'll move on.
Oh God. It's a fuck.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
No.
it's Fire Emblem.
Oh,
At
that's
what
a
fucking point? You know what?
yeah. There's so much dialogue in that game that it'd be hard
No,
for us to
I
remember any of it
forgot
to
we
begin with.
played that game.
Yeah.
I also did, to be honest.
Nothing I do will give me my life back, but I can take theirs away, and we can both know emptiness.
That's edgy.
Deus Ex?
No,
Forgive me, Father.
no. There's your two.
Damn
You're
it.
done.
Yeah.
Black.
Nope.
It sounded edgy enough, huh?
Metro?
Nope.
Ugh.
Was this a game I played?
That's a hard one. Maybe I don't think you played this one for the podcast, but you might have played it eventually because it's me. It's me, you know, but at the same time, you might not have.
So it's one that Dusty recommended then.
Oh god.
Okay. Well, like with the Dusty ones, like half the games are like really esoteric.
I don't mean them to be. I'm like, hey,
Did
I've heard-
anyone say black yet?
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh. It's not Metro. It's not black.
It's a God of War.
We already had that. That was the very
wait,
first
no, yeah.
one.
This is going pretty.
That counts,
slow.
doesn't it? Even though I should have reasonably known
What?
that it wasn't God of War.
Oh yeah, no, that's not right. Sorry.
It's also a lad suggestion, so
Oh yeah, you're right.
Fancy, I'll take one more from you.
I can't think of it. For Forgive Me, Father?
No, it is
I already guessed that one.
Polina from Call of Duty Vanguard, the sniper lady, the edgy
Oh,
sniper.
I never played Vanguard at all.
Yeah, because of me, I thought maybe
I
you would
didn't
have
even
played it
remember that
eventually.
there was the sniper lady.
I forgot that game has dialogue.
Yeah, me too.
Second time Call of
I
Duty.
didn't know
Vanguard
the
has
game
stumped
even
me.
had actual dialogue.
Yeah, it has the campaign
I didn't
I
play
fuck-
it.
again.
I didn't
The
know that.
Australian guy. Yeah.
I don't know that Vanguard had a campaign. I don't know about anything about any Call of Duty that came out after fucking Call of Duty Ghosts.
So, Call of
And-
Duty
or World War II,
Call of
actually.
Duty Vanguard is a fake story, vaguely trying to show how like small specific teams like the SEALs. or
Yeah,
something
that
were created.
Australian group was real.
Yeah, but
I
basically
forgot
it's
what they were
like
called, but yeah, they were
the
real.
Vanguard in that universe is a bunch of really skilled people are on a very small team that can get shit done. And
It's the A team.
yeah, kind of. And again, everyone's favorite thing in that game was the large Australian man who was the explosives expert. And all right, this now we have multiple choice.
Multiple guess.
This one multiple choice, multiple guess, whatever. How do I want to do this one? Is this a shout out? Because I think there's 4 answers for all of them. So I think I'll only allow 1 answer per person.
Okay.
Okay.
What day was Sony PlayStation's Concord shut down?
Oh, fuck.
August 2nd, August 20th, September 2nd, September 6th.
B.
September 6th.
D.
August 20th.
And Fancy, you said
The last one.
The last one?
September 7th.
September 6th was the correct answer. Fancy got it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I also got it.
I was gonna say it came out late August and it was only out
Because
for
I
like
said it first.
2 weeks.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say that. I will.
Yeah, I
continue.
said it first.
Yes, I can confirm
All
they
right,
said the
fantastic.
same
Good
thing.
job. Good job. What game has the panel rated the worst? Call of Duty Vanguard, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, Haze, or BioShock Infinite?
Deus Ex.
I'm gonna say Deus
Deus
Ex.
Ex.
Yeah, everyone got a point.
Because I was like, Hayes was disliked, but there was still some like redeeming factors. I remember I've heard you guys talk about Deus Ex, and you guys fucking hated that game.
Yes. What game did Dusty rate a 10? Dead Cells, Need for Speed Most Wanted. We know that's not right now. Shit. Oh well. Into the Breach, Metro 2033.
Into the breach.
Under the breach.
Yeah. The fact that this episode I changed my rating to a 9 and like, did I rate it a 10? I don't know.
I mean, who knows? All of us are pretty much magpies when it comes to our memories. So
Well, I remember that one because it made me really happy that you rated it a 10.
I bought that game physically on Switch.
I remember that one because
Yeah.
you went on a rant about it like last week.
I mean, I've been purposely doing that where I've been giving you a chance because I knew none of you were going to actually watch the episodes and pay attention to shit. So I've been like, I'll bring up this and see if they remember it. I have been doing it.
So you're basically just a needy girlfriend in the group.
Well, I want you all to do your best. We're having fun. We're having fun.
No, I'm just messing with you, man.
Which of these 4 episodes was not lost to time? This is a fun question.
Which one wasn't lost?
Yeah, which one exists on the channel? Second Son, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, Dead Cells. This one I have 5: Lost Planet or Undertale.
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 Lost Planet.
It is Undertale. Lost Planet,
Lost
Dead
Planet was
Cells,
lost.
Mankind Divided, and Second Son do not exist anymore.
I
They're
know I'm
gone.
butthurt about it because 2 of mine are gone.
Did we really lose Lost Planet?
We did.
I didn't know that we lost Dead Cells. I forgot all about
Dead
that.
Cells and Infamous.
We did.
2 of mine.
Love, what the fuck is this emo?
It's from Distant Medium server. It's the little guy that hangs out in the corner of all their streams.
Okay.
Just dancing.
All right. What's the next question?
Hold on. I'm going to check this one because I wrote this a couple weeks ago. I'm just going to make sure this one's true still. Just really quickly. It is. All right. Well, fantastic. What game has the panel rated the highest? Into the Breach, Forgive Me Father, God of War 2018, or Dead Cells?
Into the breach.
Dead Cells.
Into the Breach.
It was Into the Breach.
I thought that Dead Cells was high because like everybody put it at like 8 or 9, but I guess Into the Breach everybody rated very, very highly, huh?
No,
I wasn't there
some
for that one,
people
though.
here don't like roguelike platformers.
Oh yeah.
You know, someone here might feel personally attacked with the way that was phrased. I'm just, you should be really cautious about how other people feel.
All right. Earlier, we confirmed that Wulfryk has recommended more games than everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
By how many games did they go over what it should have been? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
One.
3.
1.
It was just one game.
Oh.
Because it was when we restarted.
Yeah.
Because the way we chose the cycle this time, it I literally got to do it again.
Yeah,
just
you were
skipped
last,
everyone
and then
else.
you went first again.
See, I thought it would have been funny if you had just done that multiple times. If you just game the system.
I am the
But-
wheel's chosen child.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the fact that you did the wheels, I was wondering if there was some inconsistency because of the wheel. But no.
That was where the inconsistency began. Because again, I am the wheel's chosen.
The wheel's chosen.
How many more questions do we have?
Lots.
Oh. Can we do some speed rounds or something?
What episode should probably be pulled for being borderline unlistenable?
Oh, which one of them is? Oh, God.
Episode 2, episode 3, episode 16, or episode 17?
Can you tell us what games those were at
I
least?
can. Episode 2, Final Fantasy Tactics. Episode 3, Undertale. Episode 16, Fire Emblem. Or episode 17, No More Room in Hell.
I'm going to say Undertale.
I'm gonna say No More Room in Hell.
Let's say the first one.
Because I remember, I think I had to skip Undertale when I was listening to them at work because the volume was screwy.
Yeah, it could have been that.
Yeah, it is. It is way too quiet. I need to work on that episode.
See, I listened to our podcast.
I don't
All right.
listen to podcasts in general, so
We are now to the point where I'm going to ask everyone specifically questions for them. No passes, no takes. The person gets it right or wrong, and that is it. All right.
oh shit.
We're starting with Wulfryk first.
Okay.
What game did you rate the highest? And I'm going to give you a couple. With this one, I'm going to give you 2 options.
Okay.
Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced or Into the Breach.
Oh, neither of those are the games I thought you were going to say, so that's already fucked me up pretty bad. I'm gonna say Final Fantasy Tactics.
You are correct.
Yeah. That one, I love them both so dearly, but that one's got a huge personal bias.
I would have guessed that one for you, honestly. I was sitting there thinking, like, love, you know this one.
Yeah.
All right. This one, why are you so loud? You're across the
Very
room. You sounded
professional.
like you were on the desk. Holy
It's true.
shit. What game did you rate the lowest? I'm not giving you any more.
Resident Evil 7.
You are correct.
Yeah.
What's funny is the answer on here is old because I wrote this ahead of time. But I know that is correct. Before that, it was Rot Flesh with a 6.25. And then Final Fantasy 7 happened. You're like 0, 1, lowest I can give it.
Yeah, Resident Evil 7, I'm sitting there like, if I could go below 0, I'd go below 0. I hate that game with a passion that can only be found on the battlefield and in fictional novels.
Damn.
I'm not passionate enough to hate anything anymore.
All right. Who rated one of your recommended games the lowest?
Oof.
Which one of us 3 rated one of your games the lowest?
Lad.
You are correct.
I was even going to guess that.
I fucking knew it.
That with a 4 on Rot Flesh.
Yeah.
I just didn't like that game.
Love's giving you the side eye right now, I guarantee. Love knew it before he even needed to say it.
Wulfryk.
Yep.
Last question, specifically for you. Why did you skip my turn on episode 13 instead recommending Lost Planet for yourself?
Oh.
Is this like a call out?
I did that? Probably because
Yeah,
I had forgotten or something.
yeah, no, we all forgot, but I just
Yeah.
think it's just funny blaming it on you. We all forgot. We're like, I'm pretty sure it's Wulfryk's turn. You literally did the game before that one.
What was the game before that one?
Oh no, sorry. It was you did Rot Flesh. Fancy did Dead Cells. It was supposed to be my turn. Then you did Lost Planet. And then we restarted, and you did Dark Souls. So you basically have 3 games back to back that we had to readjust for later on.
This is why I thought Love had this 3 turns in a row. Then that explains a lot.
Yeah, we restarted, and then we were at that point. We were like, "Well, we'll just restart. Have Wulfryk do it again."
I was only there for like Dead Cells and
Yeah.
Dark Souls, I think.
But before
I wasn't there for Rot Flash.
it was whose turn is it? I'm pretty sure it's Wulfryk's. It was. It was not. All right.
It's my raw charisma.
Everybody
Fancy.
just wants Love to succeed.
It is your turn, Fancy.
I'm listening.
What game did you rate the highest?
Do
Of
I
all the
get
games
2
you
options?
recommended? No.
Why did he get 2 options?
I just felt like it.
Oh, okay.
It's the Riz, man. I am.
It's because they
Well,
were.
to be fair, it was actually harder for him with the 2 options
Um,
because we knew what his most
yeah.
recommended one.
I'll be honest. It's because they are really close. Yours not
Okay.
so much. So just think of a game you liked. Basically,
I want to say God of War.
you are correct. It was God of War 2018.
Okay.
What game did you rate the lowest?
Was it Rot Flesh?
Yes.
Okay, because you just kind of told me that when you said
No.
I give it a 4.
No, I fucked up the answer. I fucked up the question. What game that you recommended did you rate the lowest?
Oh, that
So-
I recommend. Oh,
Yes. I was like, I did say that earlier, so this answer has to be wrong. No, I read the question differently. What game that you recommended did you rate the lowest?
Fire Emblem.
What did you Fire Emblem? No.
No.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Before this, it was BioShock Infinite with a 7.
That's
Now,
low, huh?
yeah, that's the thing. Now, Fire Emblem is the lowest rated game with a whopping 6.3. Fancy does not rate games bad. That's what we've learned. Who rated one of your recommended games the lowest?
Oh, that's an easy one.
Yeah, it is.
Night was Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, this one I wrote later. Resident Evil 7 is what I have written down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's kind of.
I won't lie. I hate that game with the passion of 1,000 burning suns.
And finally, why can't you be cool like us and be a furry?
Is there an answer to this?
No, it's I'm literally.
I
on-
love how personal these final
These are
questions
very
are.
on all of them. It literally in parentheses says, "Don't give a point, only shame."
Holy shit.
Can I give Lad a point for that shame?
No.
No, I don't want a shame point.
What
Eelayne,
about a pity point? Yes.
what game did you rate the highest?
Out of all the games,
Yes.
SLRPG.
Yes. That is 1 point for you.
That's the easiest question you could have
And
asked.
most of these are supposed to be easy. This is the I'm giving points away round.
Okay.
What game that you recommended did you rate the lowest?
I don't even remember what games I recommended, to be honest. What games did I recommend? Fuck, actually, I don't know. I actually have no idea what games I've recommended overall.
I'll give you 10 more seconds.
Morrowind? No, I didn't recommend that one, did I?
No, not yet.
Not yet. That was
Remember-
the one.
Your lowest rated game that you recommended doesn't have to be a low rating. Lad's
Yeah,
lowest
that's
recommended game that
True.
he
Is it
recommended.
Fate?
Yeah.
Is it Fate?
No.
Ah,
It's Undertale.
is it actually? What is it?
It's no more room in hell.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I recommended that one.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't forget you recommended that one.
Yeah.
Who rated one of your recommended games the lowest?
Well, Love kind of, I think, gave it away there. I think it was Dirk.
I gotta look at, because again, this is not a question. I'm sorry. Hold on. You thought it was
Because it was either you or Dirk. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. What did Lad rate SLRPG?
I don't know what I gave it.
I'm going to stick with my guns here, I guess.
Man, Love. I'm hurt.
Unfortunately, it was Fancy with SLRPG.
Yeah.
With a 5.
Ah, shit.
Yep.
And the very last question for you, very important. Am I sexist?
Yes.
Damn
it. I wish I had even a modicum of sleep before this, so I had like any memory.
All right, we're back to the normal questions. All right. What panel member has rated games with the most 10s? You're allowed to just blurt these out.
Games with
Me.
You.
Night.
It's actually it's actually Fancy.
What?
I
Really?
sabotaged you all. I've only got like
Say
one.
my
I said
recommendations 10s.
Yeah, you have rated both God of War a 10 and Dead Cells a 10.
Oh, I misunderstood the question.
Which
Yeah, I've only got like one.
yeah.
Actually,
I
yeah,
thought
I
you
didn't
were
realize
saying
all of
who-
us have 110 except for Lad.
Which is why it's a great question, because we all have similar numbers. You have to be paying attention.
Gay.
What panel member has given the most 6s?
I want to say.
I'm gonna say me again.
Let's say
me.
Dusty.
Unfortunately, it was Fancy again.
You're sabotaging us.
Yeah. Look, I have
Actually, I think I
one
had,
thing
like,
going
primarily
for me.
sevens, don't I?
I have one thing going for me, and it is raw, unbridled, unearned confidence. You're welcome.
There's going to be another one here, and it's going. The third one is absolutely not going to be Lad, or it is going to be Lad, and he's going to laugh at us for getting it wrong again.
What panel member has given the most 1s?
Me.
One.
If I keep I've got to get right eventually.
I think Dirk is the only one I can think of that has a 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do I
say
have a one?
I'm gonna say Night again. I think
Well, you
I
have
don't
a
think I've
0,
given
which
it
is
a 1.
effectively a 1.
I don't know if I actually have anything that's a 1.
Okay, actually, to qualify this, does Dirk's 0 count as a 1?
That is a different number.
Okay.
That is
Yeah.
a different
Okay.
number.
Then I'm going to say Lad again, just because I feel like you would just make it Lad.
That would be funny. Fancy, have you given an answer?
Well, now I'm second guessing my answer because you didn't
Have
hear
you
it.
given an answer? Hold on. I'm just. What
Yeah,
answer
he said
did
me.
you give?
Do you want the truth?
Yes. You
I
already-
did say Night.
Yeah. Everyone said me.
all three
Well,
of you?
I've changed my answer to Lad.
Well, Love changed her answer to Lad.
That's if she can change it, then I should be able to change it.
I mean, sure. If you want to
Second guess yourself, man.
Changing it to me.
if you
You're
want
wrong.
to guess yourself, then you're
You
more
don't
than
rate
welcome to.
games very low. You're wrong.
Don't
You already
gaslight
locked
me.
your answer in.
Don't gaslight me.
Fancy, if you want to change, I'll give it to you because everyone's right. I did allow Eelayne to. You can if you want.
I'm changing it to me.
You should know if it was Wulfryk.
Yeah, you fucking idiot. I
You
told you.
motherfuckers.
Earlier,
I was like, Dusty's gonna do it again.
no, earlier in his quiz show, in this very quiz show, when he asked you your lowest rated game, It was a 6.4.
No, that was lowest rated game that they gave themselves on a game
But
that they
then
recommended
you
themselves.
followed that with, you don't rate games very low. Also, Lad has one of the highest averages out of all of us.
The
I
answer
knew it had
is
to be
I'm gonna
me
keep it
because
a
I'm
buck
a
with you.
hateful
I'm not
bitch.
thinking right now. I have to pee so bad, and I am so tired. I am
Me
barely
too.
thinking.
everyone has given a single one except for Wulfryk, who has given 2. For Vanguard and Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
Yep.
Everyone else, your ones are from Deus Ex Mankind Divided, except for Vanguard. Eelayne, earlier you said you've played it and you gave it a 1.
Oh, I thought I'd played it.
Well,
Maybe I didn't.
It was very
Probably not.
forgettable. We've figured that out. It's a very forgettable bad game. So I'm going to leave it, but that was your 1-1.
Oh no, I think I remember why I gave it a 1 because I was like, I mean, I haven't played it, but I played other Call of Duties, and you guys seem to hate this one, so I'm throwing it in a 1 just to be funny.
Well, you're correct. Because again, Wulfryk also gave it a 1. Fancy gave it a 1.5. That's a different number.
Tricky bitch.
I will let you know we're on the bottom portion of the trivia list. We've gone through most of the questions. All right, we are almost done.
Great.
What was the
Can't wait.
first game recommended by me?
Call of Duty
Call of Duty
Vanguard.
Vanguard.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna follow the group here, Vanguard. Yeah,
That is correct.
good idea for me.
Funny enough, I accepted both Vanguard and Undertale because Vanguard is a technicality where it was a game we were all playing, and I wanted to start a podcast, so it's technically my game. So I would have accepted both.
No, you wouldn't have.
I would have. It's on my
Bitch.
fucking list. I have
You're
ones
lying to
where
me.
I've written
You're
down if
trying
I
to
would
gaslight
accept
me
those.
into going against the crowd.
You already answered. I said good job. What are you? Who fell asleep during the podcast first?
It was me.
I am also going to wait. Hold on. Was it Lad or was it Hannah?
I've done it twice.
Nah, it was either Lad or no, that guy jerked off during the podcast. It was Lad.
Wait, what?
That was not the podcast. That was a live stream.
That was your live stream. Yeah.
I
It
am
was
also
Lad.
going to answer Lad because I don't know if you count other like people who aren't here.
I do. I am accounting our guests.
Oh God. Well, I can't change my answer now. It's me.
I mean, I haven't said anything yet. I would allow you to change your answers.
I'll say Hannah.
No, I'm keeping my answer.
So we got my
I'm
sister.
gonna stay with me.
Fancy. It says Fancy, and Wulfryk, you said.
Fancy. I never second guess myself.
Unfortunately, it was my ex in episode 1 who fell asleep before he could talk about zombies.
Oh,
No.
It was Fortis. Episode 1 passed the fuck out.
I forgot. Not
I
only
forgot he was
I,
ever here.
I clearly remember nothing about episode 1 except it was Call of Duty Vanguard.
Yeah, fun fact, my sister was there in that episode as well to cover for Fancy. It was originally going to be us and Fortis because Fortis was a zombies player.
Does she have another screen name? Because I don't like actually calling her by her first name. On
Sometimes.
probably. Just don't use her
All right.
name anymore. Say
She
your
goes by
sister.
K sometimes. I think.
Chaotic Chaos K.
Yeah.
She does have a
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, I don't have any other way of calling her.
I mean,
'cause
you
I'm-
literally do, but
I didn't remember whose sister she was.
believe it or I'm talking. My throat attacks my mouth with saliva. All of a sudden, my throat was like, "Have a gallon of saliva," and I was like, "Oh." Believe it or not, we have talked about NFTs on the show. Which NFT set / project did we talk about before today? I'm not counting today.
Well, we did do it today.
We did.
Bored Apes.
Okay, we got one for Bored Apes.
Oh God, was it Bored Apes or was it Ubisoft's thing?
I would
Ubisoft's
imagine it was the.
thing, like, I'm
man.
not gonna explain myself. I'm not gonna explain my logic. You can either trust me or, either you go down with the ship like me, Or
Well, we
you
have talked
fucking
about Bored Ape Yacht Club.
pick
haven't
up
we?
your
We talked
own-
about like the Nazi imagery in it, right?
Yes, but it's also a gaming podcast, and Ubisoft
Don't-
is thinking about.
Like I said, don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna
don't
go
ex-
Bored Apes with love.
Don't explain the answer. Either ride this ship to the fucking bottom of the ocean with me, or get in your own raft and try.
I'm gonna get in my own raft, and I'm gonna say Ubisoft Quartz. I think it was called.
Did we
Dusty?
kill the showrunner?
Dusty, did Dusty fall asleep?
No.
What's the answer?
Sorry, I had to answer a text. I don't know why they're texting me this late. You're all wrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
The answer is NFT Worlds, that weird Minecraft one.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't
Sure,
remember
let's
that one
talk
because it
about
was
it.
such a
Forgot
forgettable,
about it.
poor shit attempt at actually making a
So
thing.
we did talk about Bored Apes, but the NFT Worlds was only in episode 9. It was very early in the NFT thing.
Hmm.
You
I didn't remember that you said that this was like you just said not this time.
Yeah, you just said what NFT have we talked about, but not this time. You didn't specify that I had to
No.
be the first one.
He did say
I-
the first time.
Oh,
No, he
did you?
didn't.
Oh, never mind.
Yes.
If I
Okay.
didn't, I should have.
Yeah.
That's my.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's gaslighting. The only thing you said, because the reason. Well, here's the thing.
You know
No,
what?
wait.
I'm giving everyone a
Hold on.
point because I fucked up.
Hold on, lad. I want you to listen to my reasoning here for a second.
Okay.
If he said, what NFT have we talked about on the podcast? If he specified the first time, he would not specify not today.
That is, I think, true, but I feel like we would have been
I think
dumb
he
enough to
said
think that
both.
this is the first time.
I'm
would not
giving
make
all
any
of you a
sense.
point because I fucked up very clearly. All right, we're moving
Okay.
on.
We're
That's fair.
moving
The
on.
answer was supposed to be NFT Worlds of episode 9. All right,
Okay.
Sure.
I'm going to give you a sentence, and you have to finish it. And the funniest answer gets a point.
Okay.
Oh no!
That's it. Just random things. All right, you
Cool.
could try to suck my dick, or you could try to say something funny. Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever you
Okay.
think will make me laugh. The first one is
Mhm.
the finals is blank.
My mom.
Uh,
Sticking to my guns.
Game of the
okay?
year.
That one's good too. Game of the year, very good.
God, what am I even gonna fucking say? The finals is it sure is a
The
game.
finals is sure is a game. I'm sorry, I was not expecting your mom right off the fucking bat. I have to
I
give it
was.
to her.
Yeah, it's,
I stuck to my
Finals
guns and
is
it worked.
Your mom.
yeah. Don't worry, I'm never gonna fillet you with my answers.
I might, if it's funny enough, I might.
At least she's honest.
Love is like Mortal Kombat.
Fillet you.
Damn.
Well, that caught me off guard.
Love is like Mortal Kombat. Fully.
It usually ends in a fatality.
All right. Well,
Love is like Mortal Kombat. You know what? Fuck you. I'm stealing your answer. It usually ends in a babality.
Babality. I do like babality. That's a good one. I like
Yeah.
babality.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I'm upset fillet you didn't work. I'm upset.
Love, be happy you got a spit take out of me when I wasn't drinking anything.
Dragon's Dogma.
More like Dragon D's nuts. I said that.
Game
too
of the
loud.
year.
More like Sugma these dragons.
All of these.
I
are-
hope you know that I said that so loud that I guarantee this entire house just heard me say that. I apologize to everyone in this household.
I mean, I have to give it to Wulfryk. That is what I set it up for. That is literally why I was like, I want to hear the dragon these nuts joke. So the fact
I'm-
I was expecting it to come out of Eelayne,
Nah.
No, I figured it was too easy. It was you,
No, it's fine. You
set
can
it up
admit it.
too
You
perfectly.
can admit it. I was too quick on the draw and too loud. Like, I'm gonna need to apologize to everyone in this house for hearing me say these nuts.
Jeez, no.
Hey, Gretel, can you not, please?
Mm.
I would rather you not attack the cord.
They're a 10, but
There are 10.
yeah.
They turn into a denim hat on the full moon.
Denim hat.
A denim hat.
There are 10, but they don't play the finals.
Oh, shit. Damn. That's a hard one. Fancy. They're a 10, but.
They hate Sunny D.
Sunny D's nuts.
I don't
I'm a
think that
child.
counts.
I'm a child. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We are children.
All right.
Who won?
I'm thinking. Honestly, this one was pretty bad. They're all pretty bad. This is more of a pity point. Who do I?
I
I
said
haven't won any
they
of
don't play
these,
the
so
finals.
you give
I
it
was
to me.
clearly sucking you off. Give me the
Here's
point.
the thing. I
I
I can give you context to mine that will make you not give me a point.
do it.
There was a bunch of TikToks that this one guy did where it's just they're a whatever number, but and then just inserts some random bullshit.
You stole yours, didn't you?
No, I that one is completely my own, but it's the same concept where it's like they're a 4, but they can create the perfect sub sandwich.
That's a 6, at least.
Exactly. It's just stupid shit like that.
All right. Are you ready for the last couple questions here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
I invite you, if you can, I highly recommend it, to open up the podcast on YouTube.
I'm not going to do that. You can't pay me.
I mean,
I'm
okay,
joking.
I mean, you can just guess, but I am now allowing you.
I'm going to the YouTube channel.
Oh, you're
Is this going to confuse us more, actually?
Okay, I'm there.
No, because some of these are straight up just scavenger hunts. So you might just want to, look at the
Okay.
thumbnails.
I'm on the YouTube page.
Click that videos tab and look at all these beautiful thumbnails.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You ready, everyone?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Last month, I decided to update.
I said I'm not.
I didn't know
but
you
I am
were-
ready now.
Okay. Last month, I decided to update a few thumbnails to make them more in line with the more recent episodes. Which episodes got updated?
Undertale.
Bioshock.
Mm.
I'm looking at Bioshock. I don't remember this.
I think Final Fantasy Tactics as well.
Because it now has the NFT Worlds thing that you just mentioned, and I don't remember saying
Oh,
this
I did
before.
that just now, huh? I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm gonna say Undertale final answer for me.
Okay, we got one for Undertale.
God of War.
For some reason, I can't see God of War. Which episode is that? What the fuck, my brain?
Episode 6.
6.
The one with SpongeBob and Patrick.
Actually, yeah. Well,
Huh? Final answer, number 6.
yeah, that's my final answer.
2 points are going out. One for Fancy, one for Wulfryk.
Damn.
Yeah. It's like split in half instead of the triple.
That is,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that is one.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yep. It was an older version of a bad SpongeBob. It was a different one where the original one, you could see what I typed in, which was SpongeBob in a car accident.
Yeah.
But I changed it. I changed a lot of them. I would have accepted 6, 8, 9, 11, 15, 16, or 17.
Yeah. I'm also noticing frustratingly that you in episode 6, even though you did like update it, you didn't line the font up with the new font. So
Oh, yeah.
have fun knowing you still use the wrong font.
See, I tried to make it fit in with the 6 around it. Listen. I opened
It's
up an old
literally
folder to do
different
that.
than episode 8.
But it's the same as episode 7.
I'm going
It
to
is.
murder you.
Yeah,
I
it's
tried
the
to make
old
it look like an
style.
original episode while updating it a tad bit because
Yeah,
that thumbnail
I
was
see what you
trash.
did.
Yeah, fair.
How many times has an episode had AI news in it?
Oh, Jesus.
I want to say.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, I gotta catch this really big fucking fish. Look, man, the grind never stops, okay?
I want to say thrice.
Let's say
3
once.
times.
I'm gonna say 3.
I'm just making sure, just to make sure that I didn't fuck up the answer myself. The answer is 3. Who said 3?
Yeah.
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was the SpongeBob thing, NFT Worlds, and
Oh, I
Copilot.
fucking
Wait,
Yeah,
which
they're
ones
in the
did you say?
thumbnails.
Did
My
I
brain
fuck up?
just
Which ones
froze.
did you say?
SpongeBob, NFT Worlds, and Copilot.
NFT Worlds is an AI. That's an NFT.
Well, you
I-
used the wrong formula. Achieved the
You
right
did.
answer. I
The
guess.
answer is
Yeah.
all news. It was AI replacing voice actors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was 3, but
Oh,
you said
oops, all
NFT. I was like,
news.
wait, is there 4? I'm like, no.
No. There's 3.
Yeah.
I was just...
That was the one I fell asleep during. Yeah,
It was. You fell asleep during Need for Speed Most Wanted.
it's because it was 3 hours.
It was.
This
it
one is
was.
also 3 hours. How do you feel?
Not quite, but almost.
Get in
We
my-
are almost done, though. Okay, I promise you, we are actually almost done. Which episode? This one, I specifically laid this out, so I'm going to do it. I'm only going to give 1 point to whoever can find this, or whoever has already seen it. Which episode has a stock image watermark in it?
Oh god.
Ooh. Episode 5.
Yep, there you go. You
Dang.
got it.
Oh, yeah, and I as
Oh,
soon as I
yeah,
looked
there
at
it is.
F5, I saw it.
There it is.
Yeah, I saw it earlier when I was looking for...
I did too, and I just didn't know which one it was. I knew
Well-
I knew I'd seen it.
I saw it when I was looking for which one you'd updated the thumbnail on.
Yeah, you're like,
And I'm
"Huh,
like,
Same.
hey, there's a watermark in that. What the fuck?
yeah. Yeah. How many different thumbnail styles are there?
Do you count different color palettes as styles?
That's a good question. You're gonna have to make a decision.
3.
We got a 3.
2.
We got a 2.
Um, I'm gonna say 5.
5.
Yeah, I'm going on a limb here
All right.
and counting text placement in that different format because that is technically a
Oh, yeah.
formatting
I
difference.
didn't see that until now.
Guess.
All right. Fantasy is the only one that I got a point. I would have accepted 2
Really?
answers. 2 or 4.
Wait, I said 2.
I said 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mixed it up. Elaine, you got a point. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
but hold on. The first 4
I
all are
I don't
triple
count
cut
the
with
word
the same-
differences
hold on.
because that moves around to let the words be seen elsewhere on other
Hold
things.
your horses.
Okay.
It's triple cut on the first 4 with the same text, font, and size. 6 and 7 have a different font and size. 6 itself is the double cut with that fucked up font. So that's a separate one right there, all in its own from 7. And then episodes 8 through fucking what is it? 8, 9, 11 uh 16, 17.
I think you're digging too far into this.
No, hold on. So episode 8 through 11 and then 16 through the current one all have approximately the same font size, the double slash, the same typing, but episodes 14 and 15 have big fucking text right in the middle of the screen, while again having the double and triple slash respectively.
Oh shit, I might have to give you one because you point out something that is a change that I forgot I did. I might actually have to give it to you. I give you an
Yeah,
extra
so it's
point.
me and Dirk that got a
And the
point
one
here.
I forgot is that I did make collecting dust smaller so you could see the colors.
Yeah.
Of the
I think it's funny you added a contingency for the dumb answer, which is 2, because I didn't look at the text at all, and the really intelligent answer of really going through and digging through it and answering 5.
So the reason why I was originally going to say 2 and 4 is because I literally just did the quick math of a lot of people might not necessarily look at the font choices. That's more of a brand image thing.
Yeah.
So it'd be the 3 image versus the 2. And the reason I would have counted 4 is the quick math of 3 fonts and then the differences of triple slot or not.
Yeah, you posed
But
this question to an artist.
I will count 5
And an
though,
artist.
not because of the word placements. Again, that literally moves around to whichever I think looks better.
Yeah, I
But
will
the collecting
forego.
dust getting smaller on newer episodes, that is an actual thing that I forgot I made the change for. That is the
Yep.
thing I decided. I liked being able to see the colors more, even if it does make it a little less readable. I thought, fuck it.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
no,
I like the glitch colors. So I'll
Yeah.
give you a point. I'll give you a point. I'll do it. I'll give you a point. Good job. Good job.
Thank you. I feel validated.
Can I have that point instead of Dirk?
Fuck you.
You got a point for saying 2.
I know. I'm just playing. Love was like, I feel great about that. I just wanted to be like, I'm gonna be mean now.
Which thumbnail follows the least amount of rules set by all the others?
I think Love pointed it
crap.
out, didn't he?
Follows the least amount of rules
Yeah,
set
which
by
one
the
is
others.
so clearly like different for like almost no reason? Like which one just by glancing is like that one stands out?
Honestly, I'm torn between 2 of them, but I'm gonna. No, I'm torn between 3 of them. I can see why you did that one that way.
I'm gonna say 6.
Episode 24.
24. What I do on 24?
The font's weirdly bigger and doesn't have the glitching on one side.
Well, that's because the color's dark. That's literally just a.
I was also thinking 18, but I noticed that the First Descendant and Metro were, on the bottom, so obviously.
Yeah, again, the placement of collecting dust changes to whatever I think looks best.
Yeah.
So, Fancy, you guessed 6.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten actual answers from the other 2 yet.
I'm gonna say
I'm
14.
gonna go 7 because it's the only 3-try thing that has this font.
7 is okay. No one got that point. I'm sorry. It is Undertale, that which does not have the news or any other conversation. It is 3 photos of the game. Because we didn't talk about anything else that episode. I was like, I gotta make this fit. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
It's funny because that's not something that occurred to me.
It didn't even occur to me either.
That's why I came up with the thing. I also would have maybe given a point for pointing out 8 for following the same rule as 4, which is the slash is a different color. Just because the middle one in episode 4 is black, so the black slashes wouldn't read as there, and the same for episode 8, it just wouldn't read right. So if it was brought up, I might have given a point for that, but no, the actual answer is 4.
That makes sense.
Was I wrong about 7 being the only one with that font with that style?
6 has that font as well.
No, I meant like with the tri-cut.
Yes. Episode 6 originally had it. It was just really bad.
Oh, okay. Well,
So I replaced it.
it's
But-
the only one that has it now.
You are correct. You are correct. But I would still count 6 as being the same. What's funny
Okay.
is in my heart, episode 6 and 7 are the same as the 4 before it. I literally just lost the license to the font I used on the first 4. That's what
Oh.
happened with that.
You know that makes sense.
It's supposed to read as the same. It doesn't, but it's
No,
supposed to.
it doesn't.
No.
It's close. It's close.
I still feel sad because I was like, to me, that seems like the only one with that cut and that the font. But I know, like, given the history, it's not that way.
Listen. If we
I
had
know
more,
you're just being sexist.
no, shit. Yes,
I was gonna say you'd said both the non-binary and the woman didn't get it right, so
It's true. It's true.
yeah, I should give. I'm gonna
Give Lad a point just to make a statement.
I'm not.
Give Lad a point just to make a
Lad, I'm giving you
statement.
10 points. I'm kidding.
Just
Oh,
double
boy.
down. Can we give sexism a point?
No,
no.
How many more questions are there?
that was the last one.
Oh,
Oh
good.
shit!
That was.
What's the
last
grand total? Who won?
one. Wulfryk
It's
did
Dirk.
win. It is Wulfryk
Yeah,
with 81. Fancy, you
Dirk had a
passed
5-point
Eelayne.
lead at the beginning.
Fancy, you closed the gap and passed Eelayne.
Oh
You
boy,
with
second place.
77, and Eelayne got 75. So Wulfryk, next
Yeah.
season you have one skip. The skip
Hell
only
yeah,
lasts.
brother.
It does not last forever. It lasts for that season. So I
Okay.
could bring the game back next year.
You know what? I'll take it.
Fantastic.
Wait, does that mean if he doesn't use it that season, he loses it, or is it just like if he uses it in that season, it's just that game is gone?
You can recommend it next season.
Yes.
Okay.
And I am going to take this moment to actually say, I forgot to add this. Because I was saving it later for the reveal. Earlier, Eelayne and Fancy both guessed their word. Wulfryk, you also got yours. Only just barely. It was not
I'll
a
take it.
phrase. I literally just wrote, Wulfryk takes this way too seriously. And you did. The last half, you were like, no, I'm looking at all of these. How many styles are there? No, hear me out.
Look.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
That's
I am.
understandable.
I
It's part of his
choose my
character.
battles very strangely, but when I choose them, I am fully detail oriented.
Yes. So yeah.
I'll
So
take
you did win. Me adding that point, I mean it's 82 now because you did that. But you still win. So congratulations. That is the end of this episode.
A winner is me.
Yes, we will be back in January sometime. Hold on. This is going up
This Saturday, right?
the 9th. We'll be back the 16th. That's the next time, or not the 16th. We will record the 15th. That will be posted the 18th. So you'll hear us on the 18th next.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Just for all of you here once again. From now on, we're on a break. We will reconvene on January 1st, which is the Wednesday. And then from there, we'll have 2 weeks to play the next game.
The
Okay.
council will reconvene.
Yes, the
Cool,
council will
cool.
reconvene. Also on the 1st, we will re-roll the order and all that. That is this
Okay.
episode of Collecting Dust. Thank you all for listening. Does anyone have anything to say? Anything to say? Watch out for.
I need to go to bed.
Yeah, we all
I'm
do.
going to murder
We
you.
all do. It's 1 a.m. I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. and I have been up for about 28 hours now.
I got a message for everyone. I'm just gonna hold on. I gotta get a little closer to the microphone for this one.
All right.
Drugs. That's all.
Dare to say no to drugs. If you
Say no to seaweed.
remember,
you know?
if you do drugs and you have a Camaro, the police will steal it and put the Dare logo on the side of it and then show police in the car. Just remember that. Just remember. Don't do
Yeah.
it. Don't lose your car. Don't do drugs.
I wonder. I gotta look.
or
this up.
or do if you're like good enough at hiding it, I guess.
Do you think I could find a Dare crop top?
All right,
Absolutely.
I'm going to bed.
I want a Dare shirt that has like a bong on it or something.
I want Dare booty shorts. All right.
Yeah, that works.
Thank you all for
Well,
watching.
Lad's already head out, so we should probably do the same.
Yeah, let's. All right. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next year. Oh,
Goodbye.
also the episode before this one that'll be posted eventually. I'm sorry. It's coming. It's coming. Goodbye.
It is.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.